trade trainer cards with you. I'm so proud of my trainer card.
He is so proud of his trainer card.
It's so good.
His trainer card?
Are we live? Is this
Yes,
how
we
we're
are.
starting the... Hello, everyone.
Welcome, everybody.
Oh, shit.
Sadi,
I didn't even put my diaphragm in.
Sadi is
My dental dam.
extremely late today because he had to help his sister with a flat tire because he's such a wonderful big brother.
That's not what he's doing.
No, that's not what he's doing at all.
No.
He just showed up with a bunch of ones hanging out of his shirt. Dirty, dirty birdie.
You know what, though? As long as he gives us half.
Yeah, I want 50 cents from every dollar. You
Sorry, guys, I was working.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Are mics muted? Did you make sure you unmuted them?
no, we're not muted.
Are you sure?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Hello? I don't see the bars moving, Doug.
It's all the way down at the bottom. If you scroll the side, go all the way to the bottom right,
I know, his is unmuted.
and scroll it down,
I don't know if ours are
you can
unmuted.
see it moving. Blah, 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 blah.
Yo,
Mic check.
hey. Microphone checker, Supreme Neck Protector.
Are we all in the same bar?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, then we're good.
Then we're fine. Anyway,
It's Method Man.
welcome everybody to 5D1 Gaming
Put
Presents
this shit in surround sound.
The Wild Calling.
Caca.
Hello, everyone.
So, we'll start off with the niceties that we always do every time. If you're watching us through Twitch, hit the follow button. We want to know how many of you like us. If you want to subscribe to us, we have 3 options for subscription. But if you want to combine Amazon Prime with your Twitch, give away 1 free subscription every month, which is a $5 subscription, free to you, $5 to us. So, if you like us that much, give us that free subscription. I hate your dice. So,
I'm just fondling him.
Hello, Costas' inventory.
Yeah, Kevin wrote something, a pre-scripted intro for us. Are you ready, Kev?
oh,
Yeah.
Good. You're looking at it, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You read it.
but if you're watching us through
I am
YouTube,
not reading that. How did you know that was there?
if you're watching us through YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, get notified when we put these videos up every Wednesday at 8 p.m. because we stream this on Twitch, 8 p.m. Mondays, Eastern Time. That was a really weird way to say it.
Eastern time.
That was the Europe way of saying it.
Yeah, we do it where New York is. We're their time.
You can search up social media, 5D1 Gaming, all one word. And you'll find us on Facebook. You'll find us on Instagram.
Reddit,
You'll find us on Twitter.
What is that? /Space Clop? Is that
yes.
on the page?
Yes.
We are not.
Snapchat, Dirty Snap, Rusty Trombone. But give it a little shout out if you look that up. It's right there. So, we'll continue a little recap of where we left off.
Can I just mention his inventory? He just wrote book. That's all it says. It just says book.
He didn't write
Lucky for him that he should remember what it is.
It just says book. What is book of what?
Yeah, what does it actually have?
It
An intro on the
literally
back of
just
it?
says B-O-O-K.
No, I'm saying on the back. Is there actually an intro written or
Yes.
something? Oh.
No. That's on an intro. It's a terrible meme.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not reading it. All right, go on.
So,
What is this book? I'm curious.
Maybe it was your book, or maybe it was the book that he should have read beforehand that got the people killed.
Fair.
Yep.
that's probably the journal.
See, that's still technically book.
Journal book.
It's still technically book.
Yeah.
I accept book.
Because I think when he got it, it was a book. Then when he started to read it, it was a journal.
You mean when he started to read it after it was too late?
Where's our boat?
Your boat?
Yeah, are we on the 7 seas right now?
Yeah, well, you're
The 4
not
seas?
in
How many seas are
combat
there?
at all.
I don't
How many
know.
seas do we have?
Well, in this little area,
In your world, Doug.
in your little area,
37. We've only
there's
seen 4 though.
there are 2 seas that are available. It's the Samatoa Sea and the Estervane Sea.
How many oceans are there in our world?
There are multiple contents.
That didn't answer my question.
Contents. There are multiple contents.
There's so
To
much
this world.
content.
If
You
you
follow us on Patreon with a $1 subscription a month. I'll
We
give
actually-
you a high five.
I just want to point out we do have a Patreon and we do have a Discord. We just never activated it because
They exist.
I created it all.
Yeah, they're there for you.
But as a little recap,
How many oceans do we have?
All platinum subscriptions to our Patreon get 1 of Hemo's socks mailed to them.
No,
Yeah.
they are exactly how you think they'd be.
That's the giveaway.
Yeah.
They're
You're-
in that condition.
your choice: worn or not worn.
They're all the same texture.
They all come out. They have like a sheet of wood.
That's not pleasant.
But anyway, as a little recap of the game. So you all with a clever ability, little spell that Rusty was able to use, and using his other special ability in conjunction with it, was able to banish.
Yes. You have unlocked my secret form.
Fuck, where am I?
You're not my grandkids.
Walk around topless in Kmart.
This doesn't look like a Denny's at all.
Wow.
I don't want to be on
Was
this
able
planet
to
anymore.
banish an evil being back to where it came from. In the process, searching around, spending about a half hour, 45 minutes, doing your thing inside the temple. Coming out from the temple, you came to a bunch of zombies attacking your crew. And with that, battle ensued. You're able to get onto your ship and find out that only one person was left alive. And with that, you found out that it was Mikey. And from there, not having a crew, you guys didn't know what to do. You messaged, Hemo messaged his buddy,
Yes,
his
say,
pal.
don't blame the rest of the crew. This is all Hemo's idea.
Yeah. Messaged his buddy, his pal, Aris.
Ours.
And him giving you guys a 3-hour window, showing up in a flying ship, was able to set down and supplied you 4 crew members, but in the process had a little talk with you. A little back and forth from there, figuring out what is going on with this being that he was trying to get information on, which was Gavril. Getting a nice little laundry list. He said that he would try to search for him and would like you all to relay any other information as you come across it. And he will do the same back. You do have the sending stone, which is there,
Yarp.
which is kind of like your little talk back and forth between each other.
Yeah.
A little long-range walkie-talkie. And with that, you all set out and got a little late. You handed over the ship to Brutus.
Yeah,
Brutus.
that's what I was captaining. But our crew members are what? Perry, Larry, Harry, and Clarence?
That was Malark,
Malark E.
Malark, Meevil,
Bismalarkey.
Chen, and Clarence.
Okay.
And actually, I hear.
Who wants to know how much gold Cossus has?
Cossus is here.
I want to know how much
Never
platinum
leave
he has.
Better late than never.
But with that, you set out
Yeah.
with the skeleton crew that you have, and night came about. You handed over the reins to Brutus.
Begrudgingly to Brutus.
Brutus with his horrible, horrible roll of an 8.
You're like, let me prove to Hemo that I can do this. I'm not.
Well, you know what? He did not crash the ship.
No, he didn't crash.
So
the ship.
I didn't do what I did last time.
I'm pretty sure that was
Then
like
he would have had to pay the toll of ours.
Oh God.
That's right.
I think that was. I think what you rolled like a natural 2 or a natural 3 on that.
It was very,
It was
very
really
fucking low.
It wasn't a 1, but
Sparky has
You know you don't
proficiency
have
with
sound,
land
right?
vehicles.
yeah, we have sound.
I have proficiency with water vehicles.
Never mind.
Yeah, he's not.
Little
he's-
thing at the
Oh,
bottom
on
there.
top of it.
That's
Oh,
going
alright.
do 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 in the red.
It's pinging. All right, cool.
We made sure.
Although
makes me wanna
I,
rave.
I forgot to click the record button, so we're gonna have to pull this video down.
No, yeah. Wait, did you?
No, I didn't. I totally forgot to click the record button. So
Oh well.
Okay.
it is what it is.
Just remember,
I
crew.
said we blame Sadi. Sorry, you're fired.
Well,
It's my fault this time.
Yeah.
Gas?
Everything worked
I
out
totally
good, though?
forgot.
Everything good? Sad on your end?
Your sister and all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's missing her toolkit out of her car. So
Yeah, we're missing the tools out of my house too.
Okay.
I didn't take them.
I didn't count them.
With with handing over the reins, Brutus did a nice little big,
That
nice,
socket set's mine, bro.
One socket set.
nice
blue
big
socket set's
circle
in
in the middle of the night. And when you woke up the next morning, you found out that, hey, there was an island that you saw before. So, with all of that, you all, with fun little things you did throughout the day, finding out that Hemo has created a nemesis in a one-eyed seagull.
That was the best part of the episode.
Oh yeah.
His girthy albatross friend as well.
Yeah.
Girthy.
Thick bird.
Caso's cooking two wonderful dishes for all of you.
One more dish.
Two wonderful dishes for all of you.
Oh,
And
it was enough for 2 dishes of venison? Nice.
and Brutus, what did you do?
I
think you went-
I taste tested
Como
both,
se
Yeah.
dice
and I
todo.
didn't care for the what I thought was the rabbit stew.
Yeah, I was just say I know you did some taste testing,
Yeah,
but you slept most of the day because you were up throughout the night.
Yeah, I had asked for a sample of both. He gave me a big ass ladle of both. Didn't care for the rabbit stew. Told me to tell all of the crew members how good it was. Blah 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 blah. And I said I will not lie. And I went and told him how bad the rabbit stew was.
Okay. And Rusty, doing his research on his book, was able to break through with a natural 20 and get the first page of this apparent book.
I read.
Only if you promise not to use it in the game.
Okay. I'll probably forget it after I read it anyway.
Probably.
All right. So with that, we ended with it being supper time. Casos has brought up the food,
Do you know how to read?
and you all
Not this font.
are on deck, and the food has been passed out from. You brought up what, the venison, right? You left the rabbit stew down there, you said, or did you bring that up?
No, I brought the rabbit stew up to
Alright.
give to the crew, and the venison is going to go into the captain's quarters with us.
Okay.
With just Hemo.
Okay. So you bring up the rabbit stew. You see that the 4 men, they come up and they're dishing out some food. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, they fucking hate it. They're used to eating like caviar off of topless
For
mermaids.
real.
Are you kidding me?
Topless mermaids. I love it.
You said perception, right?
Yeah, perception.
Now we're
That's
playing
it.
D&D.
Yeah, right.
That's
This
an
is
8.
for
An 8.
Yeah.
To you,
They're having
they're enjoying their food. You dropped it off and you turned around and you didn't look back. You bring the venison dish into the captain's quarters. You set it up, and all of you close the doors, and all of you are talking while the 4 crew members are outside tending to the ship while also eating.
Mikey's with us, right? He's not outside.
Mikey has not left
The captain's
the
quarters?
captain's quarters.
He's busy currently sucking his thumb and cuddling a teddy bear that I made out of moss.
Oh, interesting.
There we go. But right now, the food is dished out to
Fleas
you.
like Brutus?
I don't know if there's anything you guys want to discuss.
This
while
is pretty good. You did a good job with the things I gave you.
I tried my
All them
best.
species spices.
Oh, yeah.
What about that other stuff that you gave them?
You don't want to know about
Fair
it.
enough.
Yeah, it didn't taste very good, Hemo.
It was not palatable at all.
I ate tree bark for 6 months. I appreciate that I got the better stuff.
I lost the ability to taste half a century ago.
So how were you able to discern that this was good?
What?
How were you able to discern that this was good, palatable? Eat.
I feel like we do
Eatable.
good. I don't know. We haven't set any villages on fire yet.
I'm talking about food.
I would love some food, please. Oh, thank you.
Give me the scoops, give me the scoops.
Yeah.
We really don't eat enough feline.
Are cats delicious?
I wouldn't know.
Brutus?
I don't know. I don't believe I've ever had.
Yeah, you're valiant Brutus now. You no longer eat feelings.
I'm eating a deer that was once alive.
Just other
I
dogs,
think.
right? Is that how zombies work? He's a zombie
believe
dog,
so, yes.
so doesn't he people? He is the kill shelter.
What's that?
No.
Oh my god, I'm so cold. So how long until we get to
About another 2 days until we get to Primo's.
Plymouth?
If I make memes in my head, it lets me remember them. 'Cause otherwise, I would not.
It's the way it works.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah,
I
right.
will give you that one.
We did have a rest, right?
We're not going to arrest him. No, we're going to Primo's.
You guys had a rest the night before, yeah.
Yeah. I refilled all my stuff, that's why. I can't remember exactly where we were with all that stuff.
Yep, you guys, it's at supper time, so it's late day.
Okay.
Would anybody be expecting me at Plymouth?
Oh,
Between you and me.
But, well,
And us, and
honestly,
the
do you think
stream.
anyone would be expecting you, period, there? You have no reason to be going there. So it would be a surprise round.
with your knowledge,
Now we burn down the villages.
A rumby.
roll me a basic intelligence check.
Kevin cast
17.
All right, with a 17,
Fog cloud.
Yeah.
Primuth is the local kingdom. It is the largest kingdom in the southern area of this continent. It is the kingdom that looks over Jin, the city of Jin, which is south of it. And Jin is kind of like a middle ground between both your clan, which is in Drolis, and the other clan, which is in Tord. Your two clans were never could never mesh well. With that, Jin was kind of the middle ground, so it worked with everyone while Primuth was looking over. Because Drolis has been wiped, basically, of all the people but yourself and your brother, you would think that there would be some interest, but you don't know what type of interest. So,
Okay.
you never really stuck around for any more information. So, when everything happened, you were kind of like, phew, right out.
Yeah, taken to which one? Because I don't remember still.
It was the Jin. Is the
Okay.
it was
Alright,
the
that's what I wanted to know.
yeah. It was the guards that came from Jin that came into your city and were working everything out.
That's what I needed to know. Okay. As we were.
Yeah, so like another 2 days till we get to Primo's.
Okay. All right.
Poor Claw.
No, just curious. It's near my homeland.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Drolis was.
Wait, is he your nice brother again?
I don't know.
Where is he? We ran into him one time.
Yeah.
Said the whole thing. Maybe we'll run into him, potentially.
Wait,
Find out
did-
more information.
Did he tell anybody else
He
that?
told
Just you?
He ended up telling you guys eventually.
Oh, you did? I don't think you did.
Oh.
Just
Well,
you.
okay, well, I didn't even mention anything of personal anyways, so there you go.
Yeah, you were still in the clear.
Yeah.
Rusty's poring over one of his journals.
The
Just
fuck?
like-
I'm spilling this tea!
He's just sitting there like, while everyone's talking, he's just like
s-
muttering to himself and reading and playing with his beard.
You still have one study session left for the day if you want to take it.
Yeah, I have to get the book back from people.
I thought you took that last study session. Did that not happen? And that's when you saw the seagull. Oh, you never happened.
I was
because of
coming.
the-
I was coming back to get the book from you,
And then the seagull
as I
fiasco.
dimension door next to you, there was two fucking gaggle, a gaggle of seagulls.
Yeah.
A gang goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't move.
Yeah.
Roasting help me. Well, fuck out of here.
I stuck like this for 10 minutes.
Gotta push the no button.
Goodbye.
But anyway,
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Yeah. So you know something about that land at all, Colossus? So I'm not familiar. Would there be places to gather crew? Is it a friendly area?
Friendly to my people, for the most part. There was a couple of clans that really didn't mesh well together, and Jin was kind of the overseer, and Trollus was, or Primuth was more the overseer of the major kingdom, but we would work for Primuth for the most part.
It was the what was it?
Don't say it.
The
The
Hitsugaya clan.
Senju and the
Yeah, the Senju clan and the
Uchiha.
clan.
Them? Is that the one that
That's-
didn't get along so well?
Yeah, exactly. It
Is
was
the mayor named Donzo?
most likely. Most likely. Listen,
Yeah.
there are no more original stories, all right? Let's just put that out there.
Millions and millions of people watch that. Any other questions that I have? Setting aside. Okay, so your people are more than welcome there. You wouldn't happen to know if they have Furbolg slaves, do you?
Not that I've ever seen. I mean, I saw
Have you ever seen a Furbolg besides me before we met up?
Nope. You're the first of your kind that I've ever seen.
What about a Canis?
Greg Lucanus?
There have been previous wars when your people were on
Cats and dogs.
Facts.
Fuck.
Surprise! You can't kill me.
there have been previous wars between the southern part of this continent and the island of Verley,
The meows and the bork borks.
which
yeah.
the island of Verley is where the caddises mostly stay. It's kind of where they originated.
It's got to be somewhere in this area.
Verley is
Yeah.
right below it.
Can we make it canine?
You can't
For
see it 'cause
plural,
it's hidden
Doug?
in the mist.
The cans.
You motherfucker, you.
That was good. That was good. You can't see it because it's hidden in the mist. Yeah. Capital.
But Verley is the island south of where you're at, where the southern part of Senegal is, which is where Drollus
Thank you. I've
and
been
War
sick
and
of
Jin
not
is.
coughing all of a sudden today. Just all coughs.
It's not written on the map, but I'll believe you. Well, surely you've never
Verlaine
seen one
is
of
on
my
the
Right
map.
here.
I remember seeing it.
Cool. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
He said it was an island.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Yep, we're good. We're good. I see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have found it on the map.
But it was-
Gaming.
It has been hundreds of years that those wars have ended, and
So I
it's-
wouldn't know anything of
it's-
the. I mean,
yeah,
I would
it's-
know of the wars, but
yeah,
not-
you know of Canis's, but there hasn't been anything serious between both parts for hundreds of years.
Are those palm trees?
Would Brutus know anything about his own kind?
Probably not.
That's what I'm thinking. Would Brutus know anything about his own kind?
Right now, you currently have amnesia,
We're having deep introspective thought right now. In the middle of this pirate mode.
so I mean, literally the last
Therapy session.
thing you remember is the explosion on the ship, and then there's a gap of time,
Right.
and then you coming to on the ship that was heading right into Slatons, and that's where you met with the group that's here.
Where I was peeling potatoes, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Yep.
But Brutus, you remember, you know about the seas and stuff, right? You're good nautical, you're a good seaman.
I hate you sometimes.
Boy.
Yes, I'm fairly familiar with
Heavy.
the seas and the water
Do you know how many oceans there are on this planet?
Yeah.
on this planet.
Where we are right now?
In the solar system, how many
In the solar
oceans?
system?
What's
Yeah.
a planet and what's a solar system?
Do you know how many oceans? and
Well,
seas
as we currently have not fleshed out the rest of this world,
Hemo wants to know. He's curious as to how big the world is because he came from such a small area that he didn't really live outside of, and now all of a sudden he's adventuring all along the fucking high seas. So
well,
it's
Hanagol is the biggest continent that is on this planet.
okay.
So, I mean, you literally are looking at something that that takes up a good portion of you would say, the east side of the world.
East side.
So it's more of the northeast version of a map. If you were to look at a larger map,
Okay.
Hemo, you do realize you're asking me, and I can't read, nor can I do basic arithmetic or math.
Yeah, but reading a map's different than reading words.
Do you know how to read a map, Hemo?
Not very well, but apparently better than you.
What's your intelligence?
It's high.
It's 14.
Oh, you should definitely be not illiterate unless you're doing it on purpose.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay.
I mean, you
Old
can
dogs
still
do
read a
tricks.
map. So.
I think if you have a
Yeah, you have used the maps before.
You still know how to use maps.
I think if you have a flat 8,
By
you're,
landmarks.
you can
Yeah.
read and write.
Yeah.
You can read and write. Yeah, if you have a flat
Passively,
8,
yeah.
like intelligence, anything higher
No,
than
it's
8.
10.
Is it 10?
10.
Okay.
Common, I would say.
8 is just barely being able to read, just barely.
Yeah.
Is that me at my 8 for strength?
Yeah.
So, well, not anymore now that I have the
Yeah,
bracers,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like I couldn't even open jars before. But god damn.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick.
Yeah. This jelly is so hard.
I can't do it.
But like, if you're thinking about intelligence, an 8 is the ability to speak a language, while 10 is the ability to write the language. And
I'm able to
a 20 is the
read and
ability
write, just
to
not very well.
teach somebody the language with ease.
No, I would never do that. Come here, boy. I'll teach you how to read.
I don't want
See,
to
would that work like that? Would intelligence would be learning and wisdom would be teaching?
I would think
Wisdom will be knowing. Intelligence is
Yeah.
learning.
Intelligence. Is
All right,
is
so
the practice.
all right, so I just saw a meme about this. Intelligence is knowing the difference between a demon and a devil.
Okay.
A wisdom is knowing that you don't want to have anything to do with either one. That
That is a meme.
Okay. So yeah. So would it be
Yeah.
inherent knowledge as opposed to learned knowledge?
Yep.
Wisdom is like street smarts,
Yeah.
right? And intelligence is like
it?
book smarts.
We learn to
I'm so
read
wise that I'm
to
also a
read
bitch.
to learn.
It's all about how you want
Yeah.
to play your character.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
So,
Dropping facts,
Like
people.
he can have a
Dropping
14
facts.
intelligence and choose to be illiterate. That's fine.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It all depends on how it is.
You could be using your intelligence for something else.
Exactly. Your intelligence does not always have to be
the
based
words
on,
are good.
on that.
Here I am learning new languages from literal chicken scratch in a book, and he can't even read or write common.
But I can speak it.
Yeah,
That's
there
about
you
it.
go.
But
Kinda.
anyway,
I really
Kind of, yeah.
you guys are around the food, discussing.
All of that, but not that. We're
Yeah.
just all having conversations with our
Mhm.
respective god.
Everybody, everybody's just.
Yeah, exactly. So down. NPC mode. Just
Mikey wakes up. He sees him. He's like, ah! Jumps out the window.
Exactly.
Zombified.
Drool puddles. Rusty's fingers.
He just
are like
starts
this.
slashing all of you.
Yeah.
Mikey is evil.
Before or after he devours the rest of the venison?
He might just take it with him.
Or that.
Sure, that'll
He'll
definitely
grab
sip
it
all
just
the
be like,
water.
I'm out. I'm out, bitches.
Fuck that shit. I'm out.
All right, I
Is
finished
the
eating.
crew also eating the venison?
No.
No.
The crew got this.
The crew got the
skull.
shitty rabbit stew.
Where's the crew?
I mean, it's edible.
No, it is just us in the captain's
Yeah,
quarters.
the crew-
Oh, we're in the
Outside.
captain's quarters.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're in the
Oh
captain's-
shit! All right.
They can swallow it, but not guaranteed that they're gonna keep it down.
No. It's edible.
It just tastes like shit.
It's not. I mean, the thing is that it's not like it is something that is rancid. It's just some tough in some areas. The
Doesn't taste right.
vegetables aren't really rendered down the way that they're supposed to be. The stew of it is not really a stew. It's more of a soup. So like, it's not.
There's clumps of hair and fat.
Yeah, no, it's not. You rolled a 10 on it, so it wasn't that hard to cook it. But a 10 makes it edible.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't make it a masterpiece. You're not.
Like the
You know, you didn't emerald it. You know.
Bam.
All right, I finished eating, and I'm like, hey Mo, I need to see the bag of holding.
Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you. I'm gonna reach in and think about the book.
Okay.
Take it and take it with me.
Okay.
And I'll return this.
Can I have the bag back?
Sure. Damn. Dimension door. Now I have everything. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
You never paid attention. You dimension door 500 feet into the ocean.
Fuck, I'll swim it. Fuck it.
The seagulls just on a buoy staring at you.
Yeah.
I'm 1 foot on a rock in the middle of the ocean, and I'm like, shit. Yeah, I'll give it back to him.
All right.
Are you staying in the chamber? or-
If you dump the bag of,
You have to flip
or
it
would I
inside
know
out.
this? You have to flip it inside, out, and that'll drop everything out of it.
It'll drop everything else.
That's not even a great place to put it. Then
I mean, you can't see it.
that's true.
It's in a pocket dimension. That's
like
what that creates.
just like my coat,
Yes.
robe.
I don't ever want to know what's underneath that pocket dimension.
Lots of things.
Pockets dimension?
What do you call them? Tully
In
folds?
his- whatever. Find them. Keep your secrets. Yeah. All right, and after I'm done eating, I'd be like, okay, gentlemen, goodbye, and then I leave.
See you, Roasty.
I don't
All right, so he leaves you 3 there.
Yeah. And sleeping boy.
Yep.
I attempt to wake him from his slumber. Like, hey, guy, you hungry?
I kind of like sleepily puts his hands up to his eyes and he sees you and he's like, yeah, I'm hungry.
We got some good nambies here for you. You need it. We'll keep up the
Hops
strength.
right up and goes right for the food because he hasn't eaten
No.
in like 24 hours. He's been asleep.
Oh,
So
He was such a good father.
he grabs a bowl and just scoops it in and just starts chowing down.
There we go.
So he's like sitting there in a chair, like off into one of the corners,
Yeah.
and he's just chowing away.
I'm gonna spend my last research point slot.
I use my last thinking cap for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a natural 17
A natural 17, so it's intelligence check.
with a port roll. So +5 is 22.
are you sure?
Yeah. Thanks.
There you go.
Page 37. Fuck, I missed so much.
All right. So while he's reading that, what would you 3 like to do since you're still up there in the captain's quarters?
Can they just like hear me just screaming like Eureka through the floorboards? Like.
Everybody roll me a perception check.
Nope.
23.
17.
You two, both Costas and Hemo, hear him scream Eureka.
And then confound it. And then by George.
But whatever that was, it didn't sound good.
So, what would you guys like to do while you're up there?
Yeah, well, that's happening. I'm grabbing a pit from my bag and I make a dew plum, like druid craft, and I give it to him for dessert.
Okay.
It's a little guy.
Okay.
Well, something sweet to make him feel better.
Sounds good.
Just with the dactyl with it.
I'm going to have to give him a special base. Because I have a feeling like he's going to become important.
Yep.
Who?
Mikey.
Mikey.
Oh, Mikey.
He's just now going to become important? What do you mean?
Yeah, we're raising him to be a super Saiyan.
He's the main character.
He's
We're all
gonna-
supporting cast for Mikey.
Facts. He's
There
gonna
you
have
go.
levels in
There
like
you
4
go.
different classes. He's
Yeah.
gonna be a druid, wizard, barbarian, bard.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Not a
An
rogue.
abomination.
Damn, I was waiting for it too. I'm like, wait,
Yeah, wait.
completely skipped rogue.
The one who's been attempting to train him.
All you gotta do is give the boy fruit and pat him.
Is
He's
he
like,
gonna?
"Yo, I'm not a murderer,"
Wait,
stuff like that.
wait,
And I'm
wait.
like, this
Perfect
is
setup.
how you sew the perfect
Oh, I
makeup.
get it because you're shy.
No, wait. Is he? Since you gave him that fruit, is he gonna beat Mikey D. Luffy?
What?
He got that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yes. Our main enemy is the Navy.
Yes, our main enemy is the Navy.
I'm dying. Gumba Gumba.
Cthulhu attacks your
It's
foe.
different, it's fine.
We're here. We're
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Wait, is that
Kevin
the 90s
refuses to
thing?
watch that. I've watched a bunch of it, but it's like 1,000 episodes.
What is
It's
it?
ridiculous to get through.
So-
Yeah, I'm good.
What are you guys doing while this whole thing is going along? While you are feeding Mikey, and you guys are just relaxing around here. What do you guys? You just
I
just-
want to ask Hemo what are we going to do with Mikey when the venture gets too dangerous?
Well, we keep him on a safer place than the boat. What do you mean?
I don't know. You seem to be pretty good with them.
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
Nope.
I think it'll be beneficial for us to adopt them.
Haven't we
Well,
already?
firstly, are you proposing that we enter some type of
Domestic
matrimony?
partnership.
Yeah. and then you and I adopt the boy?
No, the 4 of us.
I don't need your health insurance.
Obviously,
I
this is
know
pretty
cure
shitty.
light wounds.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure the only one here who has any type of life insurance would be Rusty.
Yeah. his
He
insurance is
outlived
that he
all of
fucks
his-
off.
His insurance is that he's a coward.
Self-preservation.
Yes, you're
If
correct.
he keeps Mikey with him, then Mikey's definitely safe.
Reality is, I don't think there is like such a. Would there be like adoption's not really even a thing? Would it be?
It would just be you're mine now.
No, I think we just got a boat orphan, and he's pretty cool, and we don't need to get the law involved.
A boat
Well,
orphan.
I mean, you can get a feeling that he, like, from meeting him the first time, you've spent the most time with him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he has, has parents. I mean, you met him in a huge
Yeah, no,
hotel bar with a
I
fighting
created
ring in
him.
it.
He is an orphan.
No,
I
you
created
said
him.
that
He's an orphan.
his
He did say
parents
he's
are
an orphan.
he's an orphan.
Yeah,
His
'cause
parents no
it-
longer exist. He divulged that to me, and I told him,
You didn't tell him. I'm telling him.
Oh, okay.
But he created him, so he's telling you.
He
You know,
did
we're on the
say
same
orphan.
page.
I did say orphan when I made him up.
But that's the thing is that's what you know.
Yeah. I know a whole bunch
Like
of
you spoke to him, he has hung out with them, but they haven't really had the conversation like that.
There's no such thing as adoption. You could just be like, you're sticking with us now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
well, no, I mean,
I mean,
I am totally
You're gonna
down
get a
with-
neat tattoo.
Yeah, I'm totally down with keeping him as part of the party. I think he's a wonderful young man, and he shows great potential.
Bring the microphone.
Great potential.
ripe potential.
Right.
He's pretty handy with a
right?
sword too.
Well, I mean, when I say adopt, I don't mean like legally adopt him. I mean, I don't know if he's an orphan.
He is an orphan.
All right. How do you know?
Hey, Mikey, are you an orphan?
Yes,
He is an
Christ.
orphan. Yep.
PTSD all over
Did
again.
you not remember that he's standing right next to us?
Yeah, he's like in the corner. He's
Yeah.
just like, "Yep."
They're dead. I did it.
That's why he's the Batman.
Mikey, how old are you?
You're my new parents.
I've been practicing on fish all week.
Like 10 or 11.
10 or 11? See, he's not even my kid, and he already sounds like me.
What do you mean? Matt?
10 or 11?
Those are two adjacent numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No coincidence there.
No.
Completely unrelated.
Here you go.
Mikey, do you feel like hanging around with us for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'm alive.
He's like, no, I want to fuck off and drown. Like, you're in the middle of the ocean.
I'm just saying, you now have a strength score of 19. Granted,
I mean, you guys have fed me and taught me and taken care of me
Good, because we're gonna need you later.
and paid me.
Handsomely.
oh yes, I forgot. I also have
Mikey's got a grill and he shows it off every once in a while.
Yeah, his
He takes
previously sharpened teeth are now like actually sharpened
Yeah.
platinum.
Yes.
He takes your
Where'd he get
5
the
gold
platinum
and he puts them in this huge purse that's on his hip. I mean, it is
The
filled.
purse-
Yeah,
The
this
purse
thing-
weighs
it's
more than
bigger
he
his
does.
head. Yeah, it's a little bigger than his head.
There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, yeah, Mikey's with us. I had no intentions of having him depart.
Well,
Potentially when it does get more dangerous. Well, I mean, also, he seems to handle himself well, but I deem the situation too dangerous for him. I imagine we would all be like, Mikey, stay here, it's safer. But I feel like he's good.
all right, cool.
Right, Mikey?
Yep.
Here we go. How's your plum? You like that thing?
He hasn't even touched it yet. He's just still going at this.
You're doing great.
How's the venison? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, like we're trying to baby this actual tiny savage.
He's probably more savage than we are.
Definitively.
I mean, he doesn't have a problem ripping the meat off
Yeah,
any bone.
or, yeah, of
He's got
living
sharp
or
ass
dead
teeth.
things.
Living or dead things for
I don't
real.
give a shit.
By the way, I'm eating neatly with a napkin tucked in my
That's
my
fine.
chest.
Your armor.
Yeah, there you go.
He's a knight now.
Yeah. You have a nice little breastplate going on there.
Sir,
forgot.
Sir Brutus.
Mikey,
I
I've
got
noticed that you're very quick on your feet and you can get in and out of places relatively unnoticed.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't he have those boots of striding on spurs?
no, he doesn't have.
I know.
Yeah. You taught me some.
I taught you with the sword,
Yeah.
but not being nimble on your feet.
I mean, that comes with swordplay, right?
In a sense, yes.
Okay.
You might have some potential in you that I can probably use to our advantage.
You're gonna turn him into a
You
second
wanted to be a
story. man?
rogue? Little
No, not-
pickpocket was his Oliver Twist?
I mean,
What's
I'm pretty-
that?
It's a story of my people.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Oh, fuck. What? That was on a different level, man.
What?
I'm just a poor boy.
But anyway, yes.
That was good. That was.
But yeah, and what you taught me.
We can use you. Give me a few while we get to Primuth. I'll see where we can fit you in. Quite well.
Okay.
Can I just open? Can I open a dimension door like in the kitchen, like by the conversation, come out, pour a cup of tea, and then be like, "Cassius, please stop trying to corrupt the boy," and then like jump into another portal and like warp back down. Yeah.
I'll
You just like swan dive. You swan dive into another one that's right there.
No, not swan diving. He
Yeah.
just walks out of
happens.
one
we
portal,
hear and see him do this, right?
fills up a cup, like reading a book, fills up some tea, stop corrupting the boy, and then steps into another fucking portal and
I'll allow
disappears. Rusty doesn't have to walk anymore, boys. This guy's a magic wheelchair.
Magic wheelchair. What does your dimension door look like?
It's like a giant circle that like rips and folds reality and like bends light around it, and then you walk out of it like coming out of another dimension.
He means what's it look like? Like what is your flavor of the color and all that bullshit?
What do you mean?
Like like a pool of sparkles opens on the ground and little
Rick and
unicorns
Morty
fly
like
out.
reality,
That's
reality like shrinks into it and then opens and rips, and then you walk through it, and then it comes back.
I don't know. Look at me. He
Yeah,
asked.
and then
Like from like Bleach.
I don't know if Bleach did that. It's not like a swirling portal. I don't think of it that way anyway.
That's
I'm thinking
what
it's like
Bleach
a
sounds.
tear, it's a straight
Yeah,
tear.
yeah.
That's like Bleach, where it just opens up and it's just black.
Doug also wanted to make an anime.
Yeah, it's that kind of shit, man. You just
Hey,
like
if y'all are gonna flex your anime, I want to flex some anime.
Yeah, it's cool. I appreciate it. More Zombie Baru.
I imagine it's like walking through
Maybe
dimensions.
that's what he has.
Yeah, right. That's the snake scored.
Okay.
You ever seen that episode of X-Men where Nightcrawler like slow down his teleportation thing, and he like goes.
He has to
into, like,
walk
that-
through that demon dimension.
Yeah, and it all slow mo and shit, and he realizes that he's not just like poofing in and out, like he's traveling through
Yeah,
another
his
dimension
dad's
to get
Azazel.
there. Yeah, his dad's Azazel. Yeah.
So,
Well, that's taking it back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember.
so yeah, you see Rusty get the tea, says stop corrupting him, and then walks into another portal.
Do I have enough time to answer?
No.
Okay.
Fuck my foot. Rusty's like, oh, I'll put this in my pocket. Lucky cat's paw.
And then like once every half an hour, just another portal opens and his arm comes out, grabs the teapot,
Right.
takes it back into the portal.
Casas.
Reaching for apples on the table. Yeah.
Knocking shit over.
The stew, no.
Casas, I just want to point out, he said for you to stop corrupting the boy.
He did.
He didn't say anything about me.
Brutus the Righteous.
Good thing
you now
I
grow-
don't do that
Oh
anymore.
no.
Yeah, ever since you got neutered, you've been a good boy.
Emo, what's neutered mean?
With a go. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
You
Jelly
know,
bean.
you know what I'm
So-
talking about?
All the people that we've killed, we've neutered them? I learned a new word, guys.
Yep,
Neutered.
that's it.
You neutered the king.
Yeah, you neutered it. Neutered
I
the
mean,
shit
if
out of
anything,
it.
he might do fare well for intimidation.
What was that?
You tell us where he is now, or I will neuter you.
It'll work well for intimidation.
What was that? What?
I think I had a stroke, guy.
We'll have to reverse that and just put it in slow mo, just so that we can. But yes.
True murder.
And when you do that, like it's like instantly like Mikey stares at the portal, sees you walk in, and like wide-eyed, not ever seeing this before.
Make
You
him a
walk
mage.
back into another one.
Yeah, we're all just trying to like convert him to us.
I guess that's how you make a garden.
He's over here like, here's a sword, like in swordplay, and here's you be light on your feet and stuff. And Hemo's like, here's a garden, and then
Yeah.
Brutus is like, kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then,
This is how I clean myself.
Correction. Brutus has never cleaned himself.
Fair enough.
He's gonna come see Rusty, and Rusty's gonna be like, lie down on this table and drink this formula. We will.
5 extra arms sprout from his head.
I don't want you to read this. I want you to translate this.
We will unlock your potential.
Like all that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
This is how you talk
Oh,
to
fuck,
butterflies.
And he's like, hold up, bite down on this.
You might feel a stinging sensation in your brain.
He's Orochimaru. God.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, there you go.
But anyway, is there anything else you guys would like to finish up or anything while? or are you just gonna finish up the night?
Now let's actually start playing the game. We're only an hour in. We're good. Yeah. Ow.
Are you okay?
I shocked myself.
Oh, you're fine.
I just want to like take the chance while I'm down there and studying. I want to try and remember if I've ever seen or heard any of these names that I'm reading out of this book before.
Okay.
The names being Varys Umarin. I imagine that's how you pronounce that. Umaran. Umarin. Adrison.
Umaran. Varys Umaran.
Varys Umaran. King Mogan. Adrison. Where did I see it? Somewhere around here.
Yeah, Adrison.
Yeah. Those names. Kyrus. Adrison Kyrus. If I've ever heard of any of those names.
Adrison Kyrus.
Kyrus. Or wherever this may have taken place, however long ago.
Okay.
Any regions? Try to nail this down to like a location or anything.
Roll me intelligence check.
Sure, it's not history, Doug?
Actually, yeah, roll me history. Sorry.
Do
Good job.
I do have proficiency in history.
Yes.
Jesus. 13.
Bless you.
A 13.
13.
With a 13, you've heard of the name King Mogan.
Okay. Do I remember anything specific
But
about it?
you don't remember it from any books that you've read. But you do remember it from conversations that you've had with this team.
Oh.
And Kostos has even mentioned it. With a 13, Kostos has even mentioned the name King Mogan from the journal that he has. He
That he
stated.
has.
From book.
All right.
From book.
When I get done the study session, I need to go talk to the fam squad.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else or no? You guys just shooting a breeze while you're just relaxing in there?
We are chewing the fat.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
are you doing it? No, nothing else? Nothing else,
Come
anybody?
on. I just want to find out from Hemo. Who's manning the ship?
Clarence or Larry, Harry, Mo, the other guys. We're only sitting here eating. It's not. I mean, the ship will stay on course.
I
unless
just wanted to
something
make
happens.
sure. I just wanted to make sure.
Are you going out to look?
No. I trust him. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, while you guys are relaxing, talking to each other about various things, past times of all the fights that you've had and everything like that, which you can find on our YouTube channel. Search up 5K1 Gaming. That was amazing. It's about like, I mean, it's late for you guys. Mikey's already kind of passed out cold. He was listening to some of your stories, but he's kind of worked his way over into the makeshift bed that you've created for him.
Oh, Mikey's gonna become our bard. These are the stories we're telling him. Little roguelike. Yeah.
A couple of spells.
Yeah, we give him a little ukulele. Let him do his thing.
It's a little late, but it's like 4 hours since you've left your study session and where you've been able to kind of decipher everything, and it's a slow process because you're trying to decipher the shorthand version of this language that you've been able to kind of unlock, and but you're going through each letter and it's going back and forth, and because it's a combination of certain letters into a word, they kind of change their description of what type of letter they are. So it takes you a good amount of the time, but you're able it's about 4 hours, and you're able to kind of get everything together.
All right.
So you can head back up if you want to, as you said.
This time they're gonna like hear me coming and being like, God fucking damn it, and, like walking upstairs and shit and opening doors and shutting them and I'll open in to wherever you guys are.
Hey, roast beef.
Hello. I seem to have run out of magical essence that I would use to just teleport here, so now I have to use this mundane walking business again.
Yep, it's unfortunate. I do it daily.
Potentially. Potentially, I shouldn't be exploiting, interdimensional travels. But anyway, hello.
We're in international waters. I don't feel like anyone's gonna care.
International waters. You're not breaking the rules of time space continuum at all. Casas, I need to speak with you.
Sure.
Okay. Hold on. Come here. Yes, this is fine. I will cast non-detection on Casas.
Okay.
All right. And now that you're glittery, I don't know. Whatever it looks like. A bunch of dust. All right.
It's
You're fucking dusty, bro.
you don't. Nobody can see what it actually is unless you cast like identify or detect magic. It's the only way that you'll be able to see that there is magic there. It's kind of a blank thing where you can feel a temporary like pressure put on your body, and then it's gone.
Start levitating and going for like 2 minutes.
Get back down here. I must speak with you. I seem to recall you remember. I'm pulling Asadi. I seem to remember.
Ouch.
Sorry, man.
It's cool.
I
So friends.
Asadi's not the one with the journal.
Boom.
Oh, he gave it to you. He put it in your book.
What the fuck?
No, wait, that's a different one.
Well, we're talking about King Mogan, correct?
Well, I don't know how long it's been since I
Nope.
cast non-detection.
No,
on you.
different one?
Nope, that's the information that you learned from the library.
In regard. Oh, okay. Is it?
Put-
Oh,
Mark down library book.
That was just learned. That's just the learned
That's just
information.
something we
I mean,
know.
you're in the room, right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
can
well-
hear me verbalizing this to him.
Yeah. But go ahead.
I seem to recall you mentioning a one King Mogan.
Oh, yes.
What do you know of him?
Everything I know about this guy is in this book that I unfortunately used a little too late.
Oh, I also have some information on King Mogan. Remember when we went to that library and you decided to nap and you fucked off and
Wait a minute, the library. When were we at a library?
you were never met. It was before we met you, actually.
Oh,
Dude, I think it was a couple
However,
days
here
before
are the
we met.
notes that I had taken on King Mogan forever ago in that
why
library.
don't you verbalize it to me?
Well, 'cause it's like 3 paragraphs, so I believe that's going to take a while.
King Mogan had a truce between
you
the
can read
Jerkoff
it
family.
God, read it off.
You want me to read? You
I
want me
mean,
to read it?
it's been a while since we've actually gone through that
All right,
information.
which one is first? Doug, which one is first? 30-year war, or just starts off King Mogan and said in quotation marks?
Okay, so the one you have in your left hand
Yeah.
is the journal notes from. Let me see that real quick. In your left hand, the one in your right hand is from the library.
Is that why it says library?
I just
Yeah.
wrote that on.
And yeah, that's from the library that he took notes from, and that is the specific journal.
Yeah, that's from the library in Sladen.
It's written in Elvish. It's
I think I speak
ancient.
Elvish.
Yeah, it's an ancient Elvish.
I do speak Elvish.
But
It's
with
the same
Kostos'
dude,
help,
right?
he points
Yeah.
out the few because he's already
Went
gone
by
through it.
two,
yeah.
It's basic information that's in there. It's a diary of a madman, basically. He just writes down whatever he wants.
Yeah, and I've
But-
taken hours of notes, like off of different bullshit in the library.
All right, so
But
I'm
Kostos points out the
Pertinent.
few journal entries that he finds that are worth something with information.
all right. So I'm just gonna read out everything for the chat/viewers. So the first page of the book that I've been trying to translate for the past like 9 months is I'm sorry, for everything you will read here is everything you know is not the truth. This will be the only record of my master's conquest. He has been wiped from the record books of this land and has been labeled a murderer of many people. King Mogan has spent the last 20 years rewriting the record books, making Master Aderson Kiaris.
Hold on. Did we drop?
Someone stopped
No.
and then opened up shop.
Whoa.
No!
We're still going.
It's a Rough Riders roll.
That is how the Rough
I think we dropped
Riders
internet.
roll.
Oh, yeah, I got kicked off on my phone.
Good thing we're recording it.
No, we're not.
No,
Doug
I
Burke.
have internet.
Huh?
I have internet.
We have internet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you pull it up, see if we're streaming?
How about this weather?
That's not Mickey Mouse. That's just
Yo,
tit dirt.
Can you grab me water while you're up?
Yeah.
I'm actually like quite froggy.
Like the toad's legs.
I don't even know how the fuck I remembered that I had those notes in
I don't
my
know.
book.
I
surprised. I'm proud
just
of you.
assume that all notes just go to die in your binder.
No, I remember things. That was from like episode like fucking 4. Like that was a long time ago, and
Well,
I
it's-
somehow remembered that
It's
I had
coming
it.
full circle now.
I like circles.
For streaming?
Triangles are my favorite
All right,
shapes.
cool. Close it up.
Oh shit! No, I still have my binder. I took it back here, I guess, last week from Fathom. Also, Brodigan, if you're watching, thanks for the spider. I immediately knew it was you when I said. I was like,
Wow.
was he here?
Just throwing out last names there.
No one knows who he is.
Anyway, where was I?
It's my stepdad.
Hey, just read it off.
King Mogan has spent the last 20 years rewriting the record books, making Master Aderson Kiaris. You want to pronounce that one for the chat?
Kiaris.
Kieris, a monster. Something he is not. This is my journal I kept. I have written this in Abyssal, as I do not want it burned if they can read its contents. I hope that the binding of the old history book I used holds up. If this finds the right being, please spread this word. He should not have been murdered for wanting peace. And this is the journal of Varys Umaron. Then the second page says 1.1 SC. We have made contact with the surface dwellers. My master's plan to make contact and develop an understanding of their culture is starting. Although our people have told him this is a mistake and it will bring destruction to us, the council has agreed with Master Adgerson. This is the start of a new day, a new year, and this day will be marked in our record books as the first day of surface contact. For the people, they are darker in skin from us Drow, and that is what they call us. Drow. Come on. Come on. Tomato. They have the color of our rarest gem, the sand bloom. They're primitive, and not many have a form of written word, but they are a society. Small buildings, children, what they call a town, and we're going to meet more tomorrow. And then from the notes of Casas and Sadi,
A 30-year war would be your best bet to start off.
It says 30-year war.
I've seen those notes.
This all started over the control of this very land. Adgerson Kieris is the leader of the Drow, created a temple leading down to their kingdom. This location was used for the surface dwellers to sacrifice members to the Drow so that they would not poison the lands. The great King Mogan Suncreek rose up and started the fight back. This war raged on for so long that new generations of fighters joined this war where this started before they were born. Year after year, inches of land were fought and won on both sides. When the final battle happened, Adgerson and King Mogan met on the field,
Just in case.
with their followers shedding their blood and feeding the reluctant vegetation with the crimson liquid. For what seemed like days, they fought. After receiving the upper hand, King Mogan struck down Adgerson, lopping off his head and showing it to the battlefield. Seeing that their king was successful, this fueled the passion and rage of his people. They soon ended the battle after this. After this, the lands were purified, happy to be ridden of the abomination of the Drow. With most of them slain, others on the run, King Mogan ruled his land with a fair and just hand. He proclaimed that any remaining Drow would be forgiven if they renounced their devotion to the Kieris family. With this, they were spared from their sins. Many were found, little renounced to the Kieris family. One day, the son of Adgerson, Wyron Kieris, was captured and given this chance. He refused and was hung for this crime. After the bloodline was severed, the lands fell into a felling of peace and normalcy.
That is the journal that he found.
King Mogan has said that if I place myself in this prison, my kin and followers will be spared. No one knows where I will be placed, but I hope someone will find me so I may strike him down as he did my father. I do this for my children. May they live very long lives. I have found that this prison King Mogan has placed me in is not perfect, and it will take me some time to break down the magic, but I feel that I have that on my side. With the death of a person, Gavril, I have found that the barrier of my prison is breaking down. I do not know why. I fear that he was my kin. It is true. He was the last of my bloodline. This town shall pay for what they have done. I have started to modify the rooms, and I have been able to use an old magic that will allow me to capture certain monsters. I have not.
Together.
Yeah, not together.
I will be unleashing these on the
the
town.
key.
I will capture as many as I can, turn them into my zombie slaves, and unleash them on the city. This group has become a nuisance. I shall kill them on my terms. I will kill them and use them against the town. Their council shall die for killing my kin.
We're the group that's been a nuisance.
Okay. Okay, gentlemen, please. Now, remind me, where did you find this journal entry, and who is writing this? Would this be?
The journal note
Wyron?
came from. The journal came from when you were inside the interdimensional area that
Back in
Wyron
Sladen's.
was in.
Casas, you found very strange all of a sudden.
My what?
You sound very strange all of a sudden.
My bad.
Some disembodied voice somewhere.
Hello.
See, handouts are actually worth well if you're.
I can't read. I read that a year ago.
Yeah, I know.
8
Right?
months.
8 months.
Okay. All right. So was the person that you all killed, Wyron Kieris?
From what I recall, yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's.
He was hardly a person at that point in time. He was withered and worn.
Was he a Drow?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Fair enough. And obviously Gavril's not dead.
No, which is curious.
Does he look like a Drow? Gavril? From what we've seen of him?
No, he's like
Kinda.
weirdly, he's like
He's
incredibly
a half-
sexual,
he's-
right? Like
yeah,
we're
he's-
very enamored with him.
Yeah, he's from what you've seen, he resembles more of a half elf.
So from what I gather, King Mogan was a surface king.
Yeah. Also, back in Sladen's, there is, I believe, in Ivor's office, there is like half of a crystal, which I believe had something to do with all of that.
Half
We
of the
found,
crystal.
we found that in the statue of King Mogan that was torn
we
down.
did find that in the statue of King Mogan that was like broken in half.
I'm going to need you to show me this location.
Well, yeah, when we get back there.
Sladen's.
Sure. We have time, don't we?
I mean, you guys can head off to Sladen's now. You can head off to where you're going.
Well, we're going to where we're going now to get another crew. We have to do that because I'm only running them from ours.
Okay.
Would we sail around or go by land?
You would have to go by
But-
land to get to Sladen's, I think.
I mean, we would have to take.
So we're
South.
talking about this in character then.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing.
So we can go back to Sladen's. I imagine we would have enough time.
Hemo, I tell you, the more that I learn from this book and from what you gentlemen tell me, the more that this is coming together.
Yeah, well, I mean, none of that has anything to do with my people being sold into slavery, but
Correct, but it has everything to do with Gavril, and if we want vengeance,
Maybe that's
for
how
our
he's
crew-
funding
Gavril
his
has
whole
nothing to do with the
operation.
slavery operation, as far as I know.
Maybe that's how he's funding it.
With demons?
What? Yeah, wait,
With-
what?
with
Hold on,
his,
he's
his
funding-
first demon general that we made fuck off immediately? Is that what you're talking about?
Cassus, you leave the conspiracy theory boards to me.
I think he is funding them with demon gold.
Yeah, right. Demon gold. Well, if you lads want revenge for the crew and to see him stop his shenanigans, then we simply need to learn more about where he may be going or what he is up to or what he is capable of.
Rusty, it's not about revenge. It's about stopping someone from doing something that's blatantly wrong. Same thing with Hemo's people.
We all have our motives. If that's yours and that's the route you choose to look at it.
Revenge will not be beneficial for anybody.
Have you met your friends?
Have I met my friend?
I don't know, I'm feeling pretty vengeful after my whole family was wiped out by my brother.
Vengeful is different. Revenge is completely.
He only did it so you could unlock the internal Mangekyou shrine.
And Hemo, I do understand that your race is enslaved, but the auction is happening for quite some time.
Looking at the map and not being as nautical as I nearly should be as the captain, I feel like it would take too long to get all the way back to.
All right,
Sladen's.
from where you're at, with your basic intelligence, Rusty, you would feel that where you're at, it would take you about a week. With sailing, that would make you bring you to Sladen's. Traveling on land, it would be about 2.5 weeks.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
That's a
because you have to
thick-
travel north and then you have to travel west, unless you want to go through everything, which is going to be almost the same amount of time.
Yeah, I mean,
With fighting and all that good jazz. And
Yeah.
yeah, but
with
I like fighting in dungeon exploration. Sorry.
Really? Because you seem to you seem to run away from things.
No, I let you guys in the first. Come on.
Hence, you're running away from things.
I'm just
use
playing.
my spell slots.
Look at me. I have spell slots now.
I am a full caster, believe it or not.
Yeah, I look at your spell list. You literally have 2 spells written down. You really only know 2 spells?
Yeah, he only knows 2 spells. That's what he's allowed.
Hunter's Mark and Cure Wounds, that's it.
It's the shift to live.
Yeah. The shift to live.
I think he's got 2 levels in Ranger. That's all.
I've got
And
that tattooed on my
He
chest.
just
Yep.
he just
Underneath
gets
all
his
the
spells
fur.
at level 2.
Tetris.
He's a 3rd caster.
All I'm saying is we have. I don't. it's up to you.
Would
Jeff.
Hemo know that that's how long it would take, or would like because I'm the
Well,
one sitting there
Rusty
trying to
looking at the
I could
map.
just pick
he
it up
can-
and be like, look, you see?
from where you generally are, he can figure out with his basic intelligence. I mean, there are keys and whatnot that are here. He's able to figure out that with basic travel, it would take you about a week to get to Sladen's from where you're at, because you guys are going from the east side of the map of this continent,
Yeah, no, I see
going
that.
underneath and up.
Yeah,
to
but that's
Sladen's.
once we acquire the crew.
Yeah.
However, we still have to go.
I mean,
to,
with your
Primos.
skeleton crew, this ship
Skeleton crew?
is yes.
For the sake of
The ship is built. The way that the ship is built,
Yeah.
it's built to be manned by a small crew. You don't need a large crew to do it. Right now, he gave you 4 people, and 4 people with you all doing what you
no,
normally do.
I get that, but for
you're-
the sake of the RP, I told him I'd meet him there, and he would pick up his crew there.
No, that's fine. I was just letting you know, just in
Yeah,
case you were making that decision.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I mean, we potentially, but we still have to go to Primos.
Yeah, we could easily pit stop there.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say, gentlemen, is that learning all this information and have it come together in such a way, I would much appreciate to investigate this business as well as help your people. But
Yeah,
unless
no,
you
we
guys
are-
want to go in guns a-blazing right now...
We've already come to an accord, and absolutely, if we have time to go back and do all that, I feel like we'd be better to be more prepared anyways. So,
For what?
anything. Literally anything that could come across our path.
Well, we have
from here to there.
We have a fork, Hemo.
Yeah.
We can either attempt to head Gavriloff and nip him in the bud, or we can head straight to Chata now and deal with the slavery bit.
The auction's not for a bit, and I feel like we're not well prepared. We don't have an entire crew anymore. I feel like we'd be better off preparing ourselves as opposed to go in like haphazardly and just potentially die.
Nor do we have the funds in order to fund our expedition to Chad Island.
450 platinum sitting in your belly.
Actually, he's got more than that.
I don't know what you speak of, sir.
It's disgusting.
He's got more than that.
Piece of shit.
I looked at
Well, no,
his
you guys
inventory.
just got a bunch of gold back
Yeah, I know.
from looting your dead comrades.
What is your alignment? I'm
how
just
much
gonna
gold did
gotta
we
keep
get back?
tracking it.
Huh?
I wrote 825.
I'm
is
a
that
rogue.
correct?
What's your alignment?
I don't know.
Don't
I
got it
think
written
it
down.
was,
It was,
You don't have your alignment.
I think it was like
What's his alignment?
3,300. So yeah,
Per?
it was 3,300 he got altogether total.
Yeah, 8 times 4.
From all their purses.
Yeah, so 8 and a quarter.
Yeah, and 8 and a quarter is what you got back.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember, because I got the math completely fucking wrong.
Nice.
Yep, because you said 650 or
I
675.
said like not what it's supposed
But
to be.
yeah,
What's Sadi's alignment? Akastis' alignment?
right now he
You
is
won't tell me 'cause it's never
chaotic.
written down.
He's chaotic neutral.
It's chaotic neutral. Okay.
Half right.
Yeah, he's chaotic neutral.
We could buy every furball before.
Could you though?
Probably. They're slaves. Don't you
never know.
hike up the auction?
Yeah, that's what I said. That markup is a lot.
How much do you have?
Yeah, right.
Enough.
One more copper.
That's one more copper on top of what you have.
Yeah, the last
no
one for sale was your dad.
Oh no, it's a fire sale. There's another
exactly.
seller.
No one bought them, set them on fire.
Oh no! Oh God, Jesus!
No.
Yeah, like people earn like 1 silver a week, like common folk, you know. And here's Doug selling,
If that.
yeah, selling the slaves. Like, oh, this one's 10,000 gold for one.
He's really strong.
Yeah, I
He
know,
just
right?
pats him on his back.
You could build an empire with this fund, and here's your family back. Like, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what you gentlemen wish to do, but I would very much so like to investigate what is happening here.
Yeah, no, it's fine. The potential for you to have more power or for power to be taken away from other
We just received $10.
Hell yeah,
third parties.
Please let it all be advantage rolls.
Bill. It's Bill.
Oh.
Is it Bill?
For chocolat.
For who?
What?
Hi, Hemo.
Definitely. That definitely says reptile medic. I can see it from
Loving
here.
kisses.
Okay, so would you rather wait for after the break that happens in 20 minutes so you can sit here and watch me suffer the entire
Yeah,
time?
you might as well. Because we're going to take a break in about maybe 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will let you physically abuse me afterwards, and then I'll see you.
Whoa.
See you tomorrow. No, no,
What?
no.
Our stream just got flat.
Whenever like this conversation is done and you guys go to sleep, we're going to go for a break. Just so you guys know.
So Hemo, you are the captain now. So
Yeah, no, and you guys are my... And you, yeah, it fixes
I did the meme.
bifocals.
Yeah, I did the meme.
Well, yeah, and you guys are my crew, and we're all a party, and this is all a mutual thing. So I feel, as long as we take care of that before all of that. I mean, it is the longer for my people. That is fine. It'll
I promised to help you after you took us to the Rhinestone Rodeo, and since that
I know,
expedition
I understand,
is
and
over,
your power is very, very much needed. So, yeah, we're still gonna go to Primo's, and gather another crew, and then we will set sail for Slavens. Alliteration.
set sail, or maybe we'll level up again, and I'll rune of teleportation us all there.
I can turn into a giant vulture and carry someone.
It's 5 months from now. So, I mean,
4 months from now?
4 months.
No,
four
I
months.
mean,
Sorry,
time.
4 months.
I mean, like
4 months.
in 3 days, we gain a level. We're gonna teleport to Slavens.
Oh, no. Unless you guys kill a lot of pigs. It's not going to work.
We have to start slaughtering all the bulls.
I'm into it.
We must extinct them.
I like bacon.
We make so much money cooking pigs.
But
I
anyway.
got this weird fetish.
Listen, man. I like to cook. What can I say?
Whose fingers are those? Your host.
This is a very special episode of 521 Gaming presents The Wild Calling.
Yep.
There's a lot of wild shit going on.
So, you guys have your long rest throughout the night.
I pray to my God before I go to bed.
Okay, you do that. You all fall asleep. For Hemo, it's super comfortable. You were sleeping in a huge bed.
I'm a big comfy boy.
Is it as comfortable as the one in Chuckcaster?
Much more comfortable.
Yes. The rest of you, you retire to your normal quarters. Hemo.
Yo.
You find yourself being woken up in the middle of the night.
Oh, fuck, I did it again.
You
Murder.
What?
there's something not nudging you as in your person, but mentally.
I was like,
Sleep paralysis.
And you look around and you see Mikey off in his bed.
yeah.
He's kind of like curled up almost into a ball, whose blanket pulled up over him, and he's just out.
Yeah.
Moonlight's coming through the back of the ship, right through the windows. You look around, you don't see anything. But you hear a voice in your head. Similar voice, something that you've been speaking to right before you go to bed. A conversation that you've had with this being when you first met him.
Mm.
But as you hear the voice, you hear, I don't remember writing that. Not at all.
Hello?
You haven't spoken to me in a while.
Ferris?
Yes.
Hey. What's going on, friend?
I don't remember writing that.
The thing that we went over earlier?
Yes.
Then who do you think could have written it?
I mean, I don't remember very much. I remember being created.
Yeah.
I have glimpses of my life. But I don't remember that. It's weird.
It is weird. You having a hard time right now?
Yeah. We need to find out more.
Well, we're gonna work on that. I have someone that you could totally talk to that may also help us.
Only you.
Only me it is.
We've been through a lot, I see.
Yeah. Plenty has happened. Plenty has happened.
Yeah, ever since we left the woods.
Yeah, it's been a long road that seems to have just gotten a lot longer.
Yeah. I did not know about that, about your people.
Yeah,
Not at all.
neither did I.
It's been a very rough road.
Hopefully it'll smooth itself out eventually, and if not, we can blaze the trails and do it ourselves.
Yes. Do you think we'll hear more about that book?
I hope so.
Okay. Well, I hope you sleep very well tonight.
I'm gonna try.
Hopefully we speak more. You haven't said very much to me.
It's been a little ridiculous if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Halo, your ex is calling.
Yeah, right. Which fucking one, dude?
Halo, your baggage is contacting you.
You all have a very
Yeah.
Very good night. Excuse me.
Don't die.
Just have a very good night.
Chocolate.
You sleep very heavily, very well. You all wake up fairly early because you guys did go to sleep later in the night. You guys all do fairly wake up fairly early
Nice.
to it.
I'm
And
telematic.
so what do you guys want to do? You guys do wake up the next morning refreshed.
Bad?
Well,
Is it chocolate or is it?
Oh, it's chocolate.
Or is it the new stuff?
It's chocolate. So, anything you guys would like to do? Because you guys have 2 more days for travel.
Oh god.
So, you know Rusty from before.
I think the flakes
you
they
have,
do, they get like right in your teeth.
throughout the whole day, you can spend the whole day. There's 4 study sessions that you would spend for information in this book. That's how many you can do per day.
All right.
With
Does
with
it
your
take me 16 hours to do that,
Hmm?
and nothing but that. 16 hours to do that and nothing but that.
yeah, you can break it up and whatnot,
Yeah.
but it's up to you.
I go and find Mikey.
Alright.
Yeah,
Well, Mikey's been in the captain's quarters the whole time.
yeah, so I'm gonna go to the
Okay.
captain's quarters.
It's just worse and worse the longer it sits.
Yeah, it
Yes,
does.
it does.
That's been sitting out, so it's warm. So you got it easy.
Yeah, did I?
So
Don't. Okay, good.
you,
Yeah,
you
I
go
know.
you go searching for him. He's in the captain's quarters. He's still sleeping because he was up listening to all of your stories and enjoying the time, and stayed up a little bit later and then fell asleep. So when you walk in, though, Hemo is up.
Immediately gotta throw him into a conversation as soon as he eats the
Can you give me a
chocolate.
minute, please?
Good morning, Emo.
Oh,
Everything all right?
everything is peachy keen.
Them acting chops though.
I'm curious if I could borrow Mikey for a bit.
Sure, yeah.
I go over to Mikey and I softly wake him up.
Okay. You you shake him. He looks up to you. He goes, "Hey, what's going on?"
Nothing much, nothing to be alarmed. I'm just curious if you would like to do some training today.
Mikey doesn't just wake and start stabbing. That's not his go-to.
Not in this environment.
He wakes in a panic attack every morning, just stabbing the wall. Like
Yeah, there's just a bunch of etches.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
wall.
bunch of
But
knife holes.
he's like, "What about breakfast?"
I'm pretty sure there's some. I can cook you something up for breakfast.
Okay.
Come with me.
He like gets up and he's like, kind of like, almost like a just birthed deer. Like he's just trying to get his
Stumbling
feet,
across, yeah.
Stumbling across. He finally catches his bearings and then he starts walking straight.
Before we
Behind you.
leave, Hemo, could you
Yeah.
produce very dry, crinkly leaves? Yes.
You're the one that ate spicy chocolate.
Yeah, right.
Could I produce leaves? Yeah, for why?
I would like to train Mikey in some stealth maneuvering.
Sure. Just tell me where.
Well, just if you could make a pile and I'll take him.
In the middle of the captain's quarters?
Or if you could produce him into a bag, that'd be great.
Yeah, give me a bag.
You have your backpack.
Do I have any scraps of cloth? Actually, hold on. Wait.
I was like,
Scrap of cloth
if
that,
you got-
that they gave you?
if you got clothes somewhere in your bag,
Or you could just
They're
direct
very-
me to where you want me to put a pile of leaves.
Oh, even better.
I suggested
you do
that
have
prior.
your cloak that you have.
Yeah, that's true, the cloak. So I unbutton my cloak and I lay it down on the floor. I need them to be very dry, not fresh.
Leaves.
Dry leaves.
Dry leaves.
Yep.
Dry leaves.
So you just like wave your arm and leaves fall out as your
Yeah.
hand moves around.
I'm like, this is weird. Here you
All right, cool. Thank you.
It'd be great
Instant
if you just
autumn.
like this.
Instant
Yeah.
autumn. That's what. Yeah.
Instant
that's
autumn.
what-
You just salt bathe the shit out of leaves. I pick one up. Crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Exactly what you asked for.
Awesome. That's what I needed.
'Cause
Okay.
that's what Hemo does.
You're a man of many talents.
Yeah, I can make dry leaves on command. It's really useful.
We might be able to use you after all.
What is it? What is up with Costos wanting to use everybody?
Right?
It's the only way he's gonna get his ramen shop
Yeah, I
done.
know.
Something smelled like a mutiny, and I'm not into that.
Smells like a mutiny.
Okay, you got your.
As he carves a slash through his headband.
You have your cloak is full of crinkly leaves.
Okay, so then I go down to the kitchen, usher Mikey along with me,
Okay.
and I whip him up some breakfast.
Okay.
Are you using the leaves?
No, he's like holding the leaves in his cloak and frying an omelet.
Yeah.
with their
No,
hand.
I set the
It's
leaves
hard being
down
a
on-
housewife.
I set the leaves down on an empty space, and I proceed to make Mikey breakfast.
Okay. There's dried meats and whatnot, fish. There's not much that you would be able. I mean, nobody
Whatever
really.
else dead shit he has in his bag.
Yeah,
too.
nobody really carries eggs and all on.
Hemo, I also
A long
need some
trip.
eggs. God damn it.
Giant chicken again.
I mean, unless you would like to provide breakfast for the whole crew.
I hate this part of the adventure. This is the worst. Don't look at my cloaca.
I mean, you can always.
I'm not
do
doing it.
Don't look at my cloaca.
Yeah, it was a one and done.
That was the best.
That's still clipped, I think, on Twitch.
Yeah.
Can I lay a giant egg? I don't know. Can you?
If you guys haven't watched Hemo Lays an Egg, you need to.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys need
That's a great episode.
that, we should have that readily available for the fans.
Right?
Just like
It's the
that.
opening every week.
Yeah, that should be the opening every week. Just 30-second Anthony on camera.
Rusty Fireball!
I can make that happen.
Quickly, cauterize the wound! Howie.
So it's. I mean, it's fairly simple for you to make breakfast. It's not something intricate.
Nope,
as,
roll it.
Roll for perfect omelet form.
Oh, you rolling the tiger's eye?
If you would let me.
He touched your dice. He cursed him.
He did touch it. Good thing I'm not superstitious.
Little stitches.
Nope.
Was that survival?
Yeah,
Or-
it'll be survival. It's fine.
Plus
No,
37.
Just a straight performance roll. No, just a straight roll.
Just remember, chat, it's bad luck to be superstitious.
Just want to point out, I didn't ask for the roll, but it would be.
Comical.
It'll be survival.
So
Because you're
that
cooking
is-
something for nourishment.
Yeah,
That's what I would
animal
say.
handling.
They're not even
That
born.
would be you to birth another.
Yeah, right.
another.
You gotta handle your own
How would I
animal.
handle my own animal? Not well.
12?
Cheers.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. All right, cool.
You
Breakfast.
attempt to make an omelet, it turns into scrambled eggs. Sorry, it happens. It happens.
You got all the way to the flip. And
Yeah,
then,
you fucked it up.
Man, fuck this.
Some leaves for garnish.
Surprise, it's poison oak.
what the fuck
Well, yeah,
are
it's-
my eggs?
It's breakfast.
Okay, cool. All right, Mike, eat up. We have some training. to do.
Chow's down.
All right, awesome. Then I usher him to the under.
Except usher so much.
The lowest part of the ship.
The bowels of the ship.
The bows of the ship.
No wind. He wants a no wind environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
it's,
wind
it's under the floorboards, like it's a storage area that's very short. It's about like 4 feet in height. When you go down there, like when you look, it's where they keep, where you would keep storage down there. You guys aren't really carrying any cargo, so
Enough for
Just a lot of baggage.
purple.
Just a lot of baggage, right? Wow.
Did Brutus
To
say
rescue them, of
Did Brutus say
course.
that? Because Brutus is getting tied to the mast.
Upside down.
Stop starting a
Oh, yeah,
mutiny.
that's right.
I'm
you
trying
do
to
have the
study.
ability to
Get off
tie
the
knots
couch.
really
Get
tight.
off the couch.
but anyway, you bring them down
Stop begging.
All right, Mikey, this is what we're gonna do.
there. Yeah, you gotta think it's a good
Mad dog.
It's about like 50
not the
feet
same.
in length.
Okay.
The bottom.
Yeah,
of
I
the
mean,
ship and the bowels.
we're not. I take the leaves and I start spreading them around.
Okay.
Probably within. I'm assuming he gave me enough leaves to cover the floor.
I gave you one cloak full of leaves.
Yeah.
If you require more leaves, I am in my office.
Okay.
Actually, your little leaf factory.
I forgot my dice.
There you go.
Oh no.
So how with
what he said, a cloak full of leaves, about how many
6
squares
square
around
feet.
me if I were to stand in the center of them and spread them out evenly.
I mean, you can get a good radius from you. We're talking about because you're not like lining them up all together. You're giving it space to where like there is a way around it. I would say a good 30-foot radius around you.
Beautiful. I like it.
That's a lot of leaves.
It's a lot of.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think. You give them a bunch of leaves that are in a cloak.
Yeah,
You know,
but
if you
you're-
spread them out, you can get a
Wait,
good
if you're putting
spread
one
of
individual
those.
leaf next to one individual leaf. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
he's
it's
not.
different.
Are you laying them down like a blanket? Like there's nothing that you can get around, or are you getting it around to where you're separating them a little bit?
I'm separating them a
Yeah,
little bit.
30-foot radius.
Not within, like, to where if you stepped, you would step
I can
on one or two.
I can kind of figure where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey.
About a 30-foot radius if you
Okay,
spread it out gingerly. Gingerly.
Gingerly.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right, Mikey, I'm gonna meditate in the center with my eyes closed. I'm assuming it's pretty dark down here since there's no.
Oh yeah, it's very dark. There's no light down here.
Unless you light a lantern, I guess.
And then I give him my dagger sheathed.
Okay.
Mikey, I want you to get as close to me as possible before I notice you.
Okay. So
Scratch that. I hang a bell around my waist.
All right. You hang a bell around your waist.
They have to work together.
It's a solo mission, bro.
So
It's a solo
when
mission.
you hand him the dagger, he pulls the dagger out.
No. We're not trying to hurt nobody here. Not yet.
Shadow
Okay.
clones.
Well, what do I do with this?
You got the bell finally, Kevin.
Yeah, the bell's just ringing off the end. What do I do with the dagger?
You can either attempt to cut me sheathed, so I know that that's you, or if you're brave enough and you can attempt to do this, cut this bell off of my waistband.
Okay. He sheathes
That's
the
it.
dagger. He looks around and he doesn't have dark vision because he is a human. So he's going to try to sneak up on you.
At double disadvantage.
Listen, you have to blindfold yourself, and he has to grasshopper the bell. And the more he steps on the leaves, the more noise he makes.
Natural one.
Wow. He falls in the leaves.
He stabs himself in the chest, and I'm like, he's dead. Way to go, Cos.
That's why I said it's sheathed.
We hit a wave. Ah!
As he tries to maneuver around, he literally trips over his own feet and just eats it right there in the right on the boat, like just eats it.
Mind you, I did say I was wearing a blindfold. I take a ball bearing out of my pouch and I flick it at him in his direction.
Okay.
Remember what
Alright.
you did with the cobalt? You just did that to Mikey.
All right, roll me. I mean, it's not an attack, but roll me an attack roll.
An accuracy
And it
roll.
would be at disadvantage because you're blindfolded.
Not 20.
That's an 9.
At disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Wow! How is that
Two
even
different dice,
possible?
same
Yeah.
So it's a 9?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes like sailing off, and you can hear it clink behind, like down the ship.
So Mikey steps on a plank and the board comes up and hits him in the
Yeah,
face.
and then water rushes in.
Oh, God.
How would you even do that?
Isn't there supposed to be another layer of wood beneath that? That's actually
Several.
the bow of the ship?
But
Roll.
yeah, he fell, and as if you were to peek up through it, you would see that like he's kind of like bleeding from his nose, like he took a nasty fall.
He took a nasty fall. All right, I go over to him and I clean him off and I use cure wounds.
All right, yeah, you got to roll. Like he
Okay.
literally it heals him.
Okay. All right, Mikey, we're gonna try this again.
Okay,
Are you okay? You comfortable with this?
not really. I mean, that hurt.
I'm with a weird cat in a
A
dark,
lot.
dark hole with crunchy things all around me. Crunchy.
But
He
I'll try.
tells me to cut him.
Listen, this is gonna be for your benefit mostly because if the occasion need be, you need to disappear.
If I am too big to fit in the air duct.
Pretty much, but
So we do it again.
yeah.
Roll for stealth orphan.
What? Look at that, dude!
Natural
Look at
one?
that! Look at that!
Is it 2 natural 20s?
It's 2 natural 20s.
What the
Fuck
hell?
yeah, Mikey's a better rogue than you.
Dude, legit. I
Oh, that's his class. He's a shadow monk.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he steps into his shadow and comes out of your shadow, and then he
with
takes
an
Yeah, it comes off your tail.
with a natural
You can
20,
no longer transform.
I can't become a giant monkey.
with
that's a
a
different anime.
with a double natural 20,
We're just rolling them all out there.
at disadvantage.
He takes your virginity.
Can we cut that? Why would you say that?
You're standing there and you're meditating. You're listening for everything. He is able to sneak up. He's able to jab
mean
you
by
with the hilt of with the sheath of the dagger, and he's able to slice the bell right off without you even noticing. And then he walks behind you and just rings the bell.
He's a fast learner.
He's a shadow monk.
No, he needs a priest now.
I mean,
Hey,
dude,
David.
disadvantage, double natural
Yeah.
20. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't. You
Can't make that
can't
shit up.
screw with
I
that.
don't believe him,
Yeah, he channeled
and I am
arcane orphan energy.
convinced Rusty Dimension Doored him his help.
Allow me to help you, whip it, snap on.
Yeah, creaky ass Rusty helped him.
Yes,
himself up.
you know what? I believe
Crinkle,
it.
crinkle, crinkle. That's my battle. Crinkle, crinkle.
And he's just sitting
Open
there,
a
just
portal at
smiling,
his
just
belt.
ringing the
Yeah.
bell. And this was like in the dark, through the leaves.
Now he's proficient.
He was able
That's
to.
how that works.
He was able to hit you with the hilt, like right in the chest, like dead square in the chest, and then at the same time slice the bell off, and was able to get out of your area before you can even react.
I
Some rogue.
take my my blindfold off. Check
nothing
my
more to teach you.
check my waist.
I just wanted to follow up with your horrible joke. I'm like, why does my butt hurt?
But yeah, he's just standing there, just ringing. You can see him because you have dark vision.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He's just looking where he thinks. That
I can
you
just
are.
see his smile from ear to fucking
Oh, yeah.
ear. Pearly white or
Sharp brown.
amber yellows.
Yeah.
Sharp amber yellows.
Mhm.
Mikey, I don't believe you. You must have had the assistance of Rusty or somebody.
No, just your help and your teaching.
This one time. This one lesson you taught me.
Okay, we're going to up the difficulty a little bit more.
He's just like, what do you mean? Next lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next lesson.
Come on, Sensei.
I take the bell from him. You did good, but I'm still not convinced. I take ball bearings and I spread them out amongst the leaves.
Okay.
He's already got a bloody nose.
Unsheath the knife.
All right. One more time.
And I take the bell and I this time it's on the inside of my pocket of my vest.
I swallow the bell.
Get it now.
Yeah.
He has to disembowel me.
I think I'm actually going to give him a singular roll, not disadvantage, because of the natural 20s.
Just 2 natural 20s? Yeah, that's
Yeah, because right
That's
now
fair.
he's on like a high.
Yeah, that's fair.
He knows this game.
Yeah.
Oh, this dance? I'm familiar with it. I don't know what Mikey's voice is.
Yeah, I know this
Uh,
dance. I know this dance. Yeah. Ha!
You're never going to get my
That's
gumdrop
Mikey.
irons.
This is my bell now.
He gets like 15 feet into the circle, and he starts to slip, and you can hear it.
The boy eats shit.
He doesn't do that, but I mean he gets into the circle halfway, and then that's where he starts to lose it a little bit,
Okay.
and that's where you start to hear the crinkling of the leaves, and the ball bearings start to just go everywhere.
He is weak to small balls. Go.
Neutered.
Shit is weak.
But yeah,
Okay. Just for brevity's sake, I say we continue this for the next hour,
okay, all right.
continuing on.
Your teachings.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say at this point you would lessen him on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, roll me a performance check, just to see how well you teach him, because this is more of showing him of it. So, and you are moving around and performing for him at this point.
That is a 13.
13. You feel like you doing a good job, but you're slipping sometimes here and there, and you're saying, do not do that as you're teaching them. But you're starting in the teachings.
You have to give him those like Zorro slap on the wrists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ball bearings.
It's-
Zorro.
It's similar. It's you're changing
these,
up the teachings, but this is similar to how you were taught when you were younger. So I figured you were trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like
While
how your older
he's-
brother taught you.
While he's doing that, anybody else? What would you like to do?
I like to do my morning prayer to Cleveland.
Okay.
Ohio.
Dear Clifford, the big red dog.
Yeah. Can we just name you Clifford?
And Hemo.
Captaining.
All right, you're captaining. Rusty.
I will wake up, look around my room anxiously, and check for any invisible sensors.
No shadow demons.
Is anyone watching me? Better to be safe than sorry. And then I will non-detection myself. I will have my tea ritual and divine the future, and then I will go upstairs, grab breakfast, see Casas's little display, be like, huh, and then keep walking.
Okay.
Gabriel.
I will. Hey. Now we're gonna do one better. I am going to eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna do the first study session, and I'm gonna do it in the captain's chambers. I feel like you got that big desk with all the conspiracy maps, and I'm gonna
Bunch of loose like leaves and
Yeah.
feathers.
Okay.
I don't want to like lock myself in my tiny little closet room.
Okay. Roll me another check.
Stay tuned.
That's an at 20. Nope. Yikes! That is a 12.
12 total.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go
No,
through.
I'm sorry. 9 total. 9 total. Plus 5, right? 9 total.
Yeah, it's intelligence check.
I'm not proficient in reading.
No.
All right.
Uh,
Gotta get to my level to get that.
There you go.
you go through with your previous checks. You're having a little difficulty figuring out like what is written in the book. Even though you felt like you're able to get this is just you're going through a lot of different pages.
The next
here.
page is tricky.
The first page is it's set up as a journal. Like it is. It sounds like it's a journal of this person. And as you're going through, there are pages and pages of similar writing, and you're going through and you're deciphering through each one. Nothing pops out to you through this study session. It's more just the ramblings of what his people are doing, coming to the surface, and different conversations that he's had with people on the surface.
Nothing juicy here.
Yeah. Speaking of like the wildlife and whatnot that are up there on the surface compared to what he has down below, he's constantly enamored by what is there.
All right,
But there's nothing very deep in it.
I'm gonna take off my glasses and rub my eyes. I need a break, and then I will walk out on the deck, paranoidly checking for seagulls, gangs of seagulls.
Roll me a perception check.
I'm proficient plus 3. Yeah. So natural 20, wild 20,
Wild 20.
wild 20.
As you're looking around, you don't see any seagulls on the ship.
No, I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry. 19. Wild,
19?
Yeah, wild 19.
All right. You don't see any seagulls on
Still
the
wild.
ship. You especially look back at Hemo while he's steering the ship. You don't see anything there, but right out the corner of your eye on the far end, you see one small seagull and one large bird.
Do I recognize
It's just
them?
far off.
Do I recognize them?
You can't tell from this distance.
I will warily go to Hemo.
Okay.
Hemo,
Hey, Rusty.
do you see them?
Where?
I'll point at the birds.
He points at it.
And
Roll
I
me a
look.
perception check.
With a 20. Wild 20. Wild 19, I'm sorry.
You see the same thing.
Don't troll me, bro.
You see the same thing. It's on the far distance. You see one small bird and one large bird.
Is that
It's
mock?
far away, but they're running parallel with you.
Those seem to be the sizes of the shady birds from the other.
Is it mock? Do you know? Can you tell from here?
Mark? No, it's not Mark.
I thought mock was. No.
No, Mark's cool.
Oh, Mark's cool. Oh, I thought that mock was the mean one.
No, the mean one would not tell me his name.
Oh, what shall we call him?
Dickless? I don't know. He's kind of a beast.
Mephistopheles.
Call him Slade.
We will.
Slade.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Deathstroke. His name. His name is
Yeah.
Deathstroke. Or Deadeye, or some other Batman villain.
Deadshot.
Deadshot.
But yeah, that's what you see far out distance.
I'm trying to think of a name for the bird. Yeah, I mean, I guess we should name him now that he's stalking us.
What did you say was like around his neck?
That was the bigger one. Or no, it was the smaller one. That was the bigger one. He had a bunch of compasses.
Yeah.
Like broken compasses from a boat.
All right, work on that.
Yeah.
A name from that.
Yeah, we'll call him Atlas.
There you go. There you
The
go.
big one?
Old
Old Atlas.
Old
do you-
Atlas, the terrifying.
What do you call the small one then?
Uh,
One-eyed
George.
one.
Yeah.
Gargamel.
Right.
How many more pop culture references can we jam into our game? Let's go.
Fuck. One-eyed Willie.
That is horribly generic. Anyway, yes. Anyway, well,
Yeah, just old one eye and then
Atlas.
Atlas.
over there it appears to be fine as long as they don't come over here and start their trouble again.
Atlas
mean-
and Furious Pete.
Yeah, Furious Pete. I
Furious
think we'll be okay. I mean, I can go scout if you want. I do have flight speed.
No. I'd rather you stay here. I believe I'm taking a little break from my research, and I am going to attempt to scry out some more information that could potentially behoove us.
Word. I'm all
So-
about beneficial things.
Yes, please make sure that I don't actually get attacked by seagulls today.
I will be on the sea and the goals. You're good.
All right, cool. And then I will sit down and pull out my crystal orb of scrying.
Okay.
I'm going to use the target is going to be, I don't know how this works, but you tell me. I am going to attempt to scry on I feel like Anthony with all these papers everywhere.
It's on you. It's on the other two.
Yeah. Where are the other two? Oh, here they are. Let's scry on
I'm gonna hold on to these.
Varus Umaran. Umaran.
You want to scry on Varus?
Yeah.
Okay. As you scry on Varus,
I just
Let me
want to
see.
scry.
It's what I want. I just want to scry.
It's a sugar ray,
Okay.
for those who don't get it.
what is the DC?
That's a great question, Doug. Naturally.
All right. So are you using your spell casting? Are you casting the spell, or are you?
I don't have the scrying spell.
Okay, so you're doing it out of that. So I
Yes.
think that's a 14 if I'm not
It
mistaken.
is a
right?
DC 14. And knowledge or connection, so it's save modifier? No.
Yeah, you
I have knowledge of him.
Yeah, you.
Second hand, I've heard of the target. First hand, I've met the target. Yeah, okay, so.
Yeah.
Likeness or picture? Is it a picture book?
No, there's no
Is it a picture? Is this a pop-up?
He rolls.
Yes,
he rolls
those
a,
are
he
my
rolls a
rules.
natural.
Hold on. I have something that belongs to him, a possession. That's his journal.
Is
Boom.
it, though?
Yeah, that's his journal. He wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have
He gets a -4.
-4. Okay. Well, he makes the
thank
save
Oh, okay.
because he rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
So that's 14. So he makes the save.
Okay.
You just don't
So
want to tell him.
as you try to scry on him, you focus, you feel a little draw through through this orb, and as it goes to reach out, it's maybe 3-4 feet from you, and then it just fizzes.
All right.
Connection lost.
Yeah. I believe he hung up.
Yeah, I think he went under a tunnel or
He,
something.
he stopped sharing his location with me.
He just makes the save, like
Yeah.
just makes it.
I wanted it to get juicy, Doug. You could have fudged it, so we had some fun stuff going on.
I could have, I could not have. We never
Figure
know.
stuff? Or fun
You
stuff?
could have fudged. Yeah, figure stuff. I remember that meme. That's an old one.
I brought it up like literally on our when we got back from break.
Oh, did we?
Did you?
Welcome back to Whose Fingers Are These?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm.
They're always
Jerry?
mine.
Repressed memory share in there.
Damn. Apparently, well, that's it for today. I should try again another day. I didn't learn anything at all.
You tried.
Yes, well, I figured I'm stuck on this boat. Might as well try to,
Only for one more day, though.
Oh, that's it.
As long as I keep on keeping on.
Excellent.
Yep.
Yes, get us to where we're going, please.
Try my
I'm getting
best.
quite restless on all these ships. I don't know how you spend all your time, or how Brutus would spend all his time trapped on these things.
No idea.
No.
I don't know half the things that go through that dog's head.
There's almost nothing to learn in here.
While you're steering, roll me intelligence check.
14.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Well, maybe I should get back to it. Is there anything that you have to report or, want to bring up?
Me?
No.
Nope.
Just open water.
Yeah, just a bunch.
And no seagulls.
Except for those two.
Fair enough.
There's been a couple like ripples on the side. I feel like we could catch some fish if you're bored. I don't think it's something you seem to want to do. It is relaxing.
Fishing is horribly boring. I prefer the heuristic study.
There you go.
All right, then I'll be back to it. If you need me, I'll be using your quarters.
You just try not to get any of those weird vials on the bed. I'm cool with it.
We'll see about that.
No. I come back.
Okay,
Bed's
fine.
covered in honey, and Rusty's just like, oh, my portents, like covered in tea leaves, rolling.
Have you seen my knickers?
Where did these dry leaves come from?
They're so therapeutic on my skin.
Mushroom.
Oh, by the way, you
But-
get another mushroom. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna spend a study session.
Yeah, I'll go back and
Okay.
get back to it.
So you have 2 more for the day. So you're gonna use one of those 2.
Damn, a natural 2. That's a 7.
7.
Yeah.
Still have a problem with it.
Jeez. Let me know when I don't know. Do you guys want to do
It
anything?
takes a while for you to do that. So I mean, it's literally deciphering the pages, and you're just you go over everything that you just wanted because you felt like you could go through it one more time.
Definitely missed something.
Yeah, and you go over it, and you're getting a little bit more lost in the whole thing. You feel like you need to spend some more time on it just to get the information out of it. But anybody else while this whole thing is going along?
Brutus. I found the dog.
The what?
Found Brutus.
Okay.
So you come to my room.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sitting cross-legged style. Doors open. Cross-legged style, tail wagging gently, using the back of my head.
Why?
Hey, you want to watch the ship for a little bit? I want to go for a swim.
What?
Would you mind holding the wheel and making sure we don't veer off course while I go do what I want to do?
Sure. Are you okay with that? Like, are you sure you're okay with that?
I'm all about second chances. Third ones never, but second ones are okay.
All right. I'll do it.
Okay. So he leads you up.
Yeah.
You take the reins of the ship.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, I really appreciate it. Yeah. And I climb
Let's
up.
go ship.
I climb up to the crow's nest, jump off, turn into a dolphin, and go for a swim.
Okay. You just going for a leisurely swim?
Just looking around, see if there's anything interesting under the water, and just fucking swim it. Dolphin shit.
Roll me an investigation.
Is that cracked?
Yeah, if it's on the edge, then it's definitely.
Yeah, it's cracked. That's worse, anyways. So, investigation.
Yep.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Team.
I thought you were gonna pull a Cassos on us. That's worse.
Oh fuck.
47.
Yeah, a million. I rolled all of my dice. And perfect.
With a 7, you hop in. You're enjoying yourself, swimming around. You don't notice really too much around you.
Just fucking.
There's like other dolphins that show up, but like they kind of
Are they trying to school me?
no, they see you.
Dolphin
They
joke.
see you, but like noticing that
That was a good one.
it's a dolphin with a Gandalf beard. It kind of like they like see you and then just kind of like veer off from
That
it.
hurt, Kevin.
He wants to laugh, but he's.
Yeah, I did it on purpose. It's fine.
Can I be excused?
Can I be excused?
No, you're running the game. You have to take these punks. You asked us to be here. This is what you wanted.
This is what you wanted.
That's true.
Oh god, that's great.
So,
On purpose.
but I mean, you spend a good amount of time out there. You spend your hour
Yeah.
swimming around.
3 hours?
Do you want to?
I'll do. Well, I'm gonna keep like.
Nope, we're
popping
having a
up,
whale
looking
of a
at the boat,
time
making
over
sure
here.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
As long as we're staying on course that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
No, for Brutus. I'm sorry.
Good, because that was a 1.
Because you're
Left.
used to this, it's with advantage.
8.
8. You feel like you're keeping it in a straight line. I mean, it is daylight, so I mean, you feel like you're keeping it in a straight line.
Cool. Yeah, I'm fucking around with my other dolphins. I'm talking to them, asking if there's anything like interesting in these waters, anything of merit that I should be aware of. Roll an animal handling check, or or what would that be? I don't know. I'm just fucking talking. Yeah, I can just talk to them.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking in dolphin to a dolphin.
Yeah.
So it'd be more of a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yeah, because you're trying to get information.
Well, I'm just dolphining with my dolphins.
Yeah, I would say persuasion.
You're floundering around.
Not a nature check. That's
No.
fine. Yeah, whatever.
It would be nature check if you were Hemo.
12.
12. As you start chippering away to them,
Eking?
what are you asking them?
I'm like, hey, fellow dolphin. Like, anything cool around here? Anything shiny? Anything neat?
They look at you and like, the one goes to talk to you, and the one in the back is like, "Cool beard, bro."
How does a dolphin know what a beard is? Hemo says in dolphin.
They've met people.
Okay. Thank you.
He's like, and he just starts to swim away.
Seems a
The one
little
in the-
bit of a jellyfish to me.
The one in the front goes, "Yeah, he's not."
Fuck.
His girlfriend left him. So
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Yeah. No, he doesn't seem like quite a catch, so.
yeah. I keep telling him there's plenty of fish in the sea. So,
Oh, no, absolutely. I like your angler on that.
yeah.
Dead.
You've got the audience hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Wow.
I feel like Sonny really fished for that one.
Oh man.
Yeah, but sorry to keep you waiting. I was just wondering.
Not to do my own blowhole here, but you know.
I just want to see how much longer they can keep this shit up, man.
Hi, welcome to 5D Fish
So-
Funds.
Yeah, right.
It's like we don't know anything shiny around here. I mean, we just came from north.
Oh, where? I was up north.
Cold.
Go north.
Yeah,
that makes
so-
sense. You guys see any like sunken ships or anything?
Probably up north. I mean, we saw some, but nothing.
Nothing in this area.
uh,
Neat. All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep swimming quietly next to you then, because I have 2 more hours of this.
Cool.
All right.
He just starts to swim away.
Yeah. Fuck.
Kudos to you guys.
You're right there, Kevin. You good?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Hey, you said I couldn't leave.
You made your pay.
So, but still, I mean, you go around. There's nothing much that you see. I mean, you see normal coral, the sea life that comes with it. You know, you come across a couple sea cucumbers. They look
I don't know why you
interesting.
said it like that, and then
Yeah.
looked me like heavily in the eyes. Do you shake the sea cucumbers?
Yes.
So weird thing. Why are you saying that? Anyone that's watching the stream doesn't know. When you shake a sea cucumber, they expel their intestines out of their mouth. That's like their defense mechanism.
Yep.
And it's horrifying. And
Yep.
it looks like a sea cucumber spitting up its intestines.
Yep. No one heard you because you're too far away from the mic.
Wink.
Good.
The heaviest of wings.
But anyway, but you are you spending the 3 hours out there? While you wild shapes?
Yeah, I'm just the one wild shape, just swimming.
All right, so just the hour that you're going to spend out there?
I'm sorry. Do you?
You're wild shaped for an hour, right?
No,
3 hours, right?
it's 3.
It's 3 hours?
It's whatever my level is divided by 3 rounded down.
So that'd be 2.
Hold on, I got a fucking piece of paper
I
here.
thought it was half your.
Or it's half divided. No.
Let's see.
Wow. Picks up fly speed.
Fucking
And
swims.
decides to swim.
Turns into a dolphin.
Yeah.
Are you being crabby, Kevin?
Wow. You could have been a pterodactyl.
I don't know what that means.
The P's silent.
Yeah, the PSN.
And it's not a school of dolphins. It's a pod of dolphins.
There you go. Also, no one can hear you. He's probably too far from your mic.
I hate my life.
Numbers hours equal to half your druid level rounded down. So 4 hours apiece.
Damn. You in there? You in there?
I'm a dolphin.
Yeah.
You can be a dolphin for as long as it takes me to read a book.
Yeah.
Or attempt to read a book. Okay. The 4 hours you're out there and you're just dolphining it up.
Yeah, just doing the damn thing, doing
Yeah.
cool tricks.
You're doing cool
How to do
tricks.
performance. How to perform.
To
The people on
everybody
deck.
on the ship?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me performance. You succeed.
18.
18.
I want to do a double backflip.
We love it.
And then squirt water out of my blowhole, Brutus.
You do it. And it's like a direct shot.
You
Yeah.
drown a little.
I was like, and you look, and I was like,
Yeah, and it's a crazy shot. We're talking about something that's like, it's a 40-foot shot.
yeah.
He gets it just right.
Browsers.
He banks it off the mast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am thoroughly impressed by that dolphin. Why does it have a beard?
You hear the other dolphin go, like laughing.
You see one dolphin go,
Yeah.
and just goes
Yeah,
flying.
right. Just pissing.
I get it. He's fishing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happens.
Yeah, you guys get a little dolphin venture.
I'm gonna burn up my last 2 study sessions.
Okay.
Ooh, here we go.
What? Dude, so bad. What? All right, so that one is an 8. Now,
Okay.
Still in the same level there. I mean,
my last one, I'm gonna use a port and roll and give myself a 16, so I have a 21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. So through the frustration of the last 8 hours,
is bullshit.
you're trying.
Dribble.
You are able to decipher a good amount of it, but you go through and you pick 2 little entries that you find that are important that you feel. Okay, and it's these 2.
I'm curious.
While he's reading that, how are me and Mikey looking down there?
Roll me 2 performance checks.
1, 2.
Okay. So the red. The red performance.
7.
7. Okay, and the gray performance.
12.
12. You feel like you're on the same level that you were before. It takes you a little bit of time down here. You could say that you've been spending like a good 6-7 hours down here going through the training. You haven't made any headway through the whole thing, but you're starting the groundwork that you feel that is needed. The first 3-4 hours, you're showing them, and you kind of trip a little bit here and there, and you're just trying to, and you try to play it off like it's what you're
It's
not
the
supposed
swaying
to
of
do.
the boat that's throwing
Yeah.
us off.
The next one, not so much. You don't trip that much, but you're still trying to catch your footing on a swaying boat with ball bearings and trying to work with the dry, crinkly leaves.
Which was the whole point of this exercise.
Yes,
See, even for
and a good 2/3 of the leaves have been
Crushed.
just dusted. You asked for super dry leaves; they're dusted now. Okay.
all right. Mikey, I believe that's going to be everything for today.
Okay.
We did a lot of good work. You did very well today. I'm hoping you take
these lessons and sleep on them tonight. We can maybe pick this up tomorrow if you're up to it.
Sounds good.
Give him the
He takes
bell.
that literally and grabs a handful of ball bearings and leaves and goes to take a nap.
The dagger, please.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. And here's your sword back.
Thanks.
And I go upstairs to reheat the rest of the for dinner.
Reheat the meat.
It's fairly simple. I mean, it was prepared the day before, and it doesn't take that long for you to get it up and running.
Steaming it.
Yep. So it's around supper time. You bring it to the crew that's up on deck. You can see the previous dish that you gave the 4 crew members, 4 temporary crew members. That dish is gone, and there wasn't too much to it.
I do give him some of the venison this time
Okay.
around.
Roll a perception check as you're dishing it out to them.
19.
They're fairly happier with this dish. You can see that they were a little reluctant to touch what you're dishing out, but as Clarence gives a little bit of an approval to it, the rest of the crew
Follow suit.
follow suit.
Okay.
But yes, you're gonna dish out, and everybody has supper.
Nom 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 nom.
Delicioso.
Delicious. Exactly. No, 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 no.
Are you still in water?
No, not if it's supper time.
Yeah, at this time, your first B shape would have been gone, and you would have been on deck for a good half
Now
hour.
they know it's
to an
4
hour.
hours. There's going to be no real hemo. It's all animals.
Yeah, I know.
8 hours a day.
That is crazy.
It's a long time. Circle of the moon.
I mean, literally, how are you? If you get 3 wild shapes, that's at level 20. That's 10 hours apiece.
Yep.
Jesus.
Wait, at level 20, you get unlimited, don't you?
You get unlimited, but I'm
Unlimited
saying
wild
the
shapes.
length that you can.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 10 hours.
Well-
Even at 3, that's ridiculous.
You
It's
gotta
30
think,
hours.
if he stays as a dolphin for the whole day, he can't talk or pick anything up, or you know what I mean. It has its The point is that it lasts long enough that you need it to for travel
Yeah.
purposes and the exploration pillar of play.
Yeah,
but
level 20. I mean, just
I used to be whatever I want as many
druids
times
are
as I want.
ridiculous.
I'm a T-tard.
Yeah, I can't
All
do
right.
that.
So,
CR's the count at
you guys are having dinner. Is there anything you guys want to discuss, or are you just gonna turn in?
Am I still steering the ship?
Yeah. I mean, Hemo's been on deck for about a half hour to an hour. It's daytime, so it wasn't that hard to keep the ship straight. But you feel like you just barely kept it straight. You were kind of fighting the wheel and whatnot.
You did good.
I
Skipper.
mean, you did have an 8, but it was during the daytime, so the DC wasn't that hard.
Hey, Hemo,
Yep.
did you see anything while you were in the water?
A bunch of dolphins, fishes, some coral. Anything of merit? No, not really.
Anything tasty?
Oh, yeah, for
Dolphins.
you. Literally everything down there.
Buried treasure.
No, I did inquire as to if there were any buried treasures, because I am a fan of being a pirate. However, nope.
Did you notice if it was one of the dolphins that you saw down there that squirted me with water?
Oh, you mean the bearded dolphin that looked you right in the eyes and then squirt directly at you?
Well, I don't know. I was focused on keeping the ship straight.
It was me.
Oh, it was you.
Yes.
Why would you do that?
For the gits and shakes?
Hemo, I'm not upset about it, but you do realize that A, you don't trust zombie me as you called me, zombie me, or zombie Brutus, whatever. And you do also have to sleep at some point in time. Do you really think that was a good idea if you don't think I changed?
If you're gonna threaten me like that, I'll
I
wild
don't
shape
mean
into a
to
gerbil
sound-
and crawl inside of you while you're sleeping. Okay?
Risky.
Yeah!
No, I'm just curious if you don't believe that I've changed, why would you do that knowing normally that would upset me?
Would that normally upset you?
I mean, you and Rusty both threw mud at me and made mud magically appear on me on the trip to Sladen's. Or
Yeah.
on the trip to Treadcaster from Sladen's.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember doing that at all.
Rusty, how old are you?
I don't remember that either.
Alrighty then, I rest my case.
I have it written down somewhere in one of these pages. Damn it.
So, mud upset you, but yeah, if I recall correctly, you were upset at Rusty, not me. And water is not mud.
But it's a portion of mud.
Damn it, man, you're a pirate. Get it together.
I mean, that's logic.
Basically what I'm saying is, you know how I would normally react, yet I didn't react the way I would normally react.
I feel like you're reacting that way now by bringing it up and saying that you're not reacting the way that I thought that you would react to make me trust you more, and now you're doing the opposite.
I'm fucking lost.
And you guys spent too much time in the bowels of the ship.
Hemo, I'm basically bringing it up to show you that, yes, I'm still undead zombie type thing, but not zombie. But I've also changed. I didn't pee on the guy.
Literally everything you say to me makes me more suspicious.
It's a shame.
I can settle this once and for all. Brutus, do you have the taste for living flesh? Yes or no?
No.
That's exactly what a zombie would say if he was trying to convince us that he's not a zombie.
He is not wrong.
You know what? He does
So
have
what
a
if he
point.
would have said yes?
Old Brutus would have said yes regardless. I mean, it's...
Nothing like 8-month hazing.
Yeah, right.
8 months of hazing.
Okay.
I mean, if I had said yes, they still would, you know.
We
like,
will
"Oh,
find
yep,
we
that's
will
still
find a
Brutus,
way.
He still hasn't changed. He's still an asshole. And if
I
I
don't-
had said no, well, there you go.
I didn't
At
say...
least I admit to what I am, zombie.
That's very Always Sunny-ish.
So, you guys have your little hijinks. You do.
Brutus
Joking
is
around.
emotionally hurt.
Why?
And Brutus is sitting in the corner with his head down low, staring at his
Hebo was being playful with you when he squirt you with the water.
staring at his drink.
You ever shoot or squirt a water gun at a dog? You see how he
That-
reacts sometimes? Like if it's a big dog.
I mean, if you keep going and you don't know the dog and they can't escape, yeah, horribly. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
okay.
a little bit.
My
I feel
dog
like-
tries to drink it. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
Ah.
Well, that's different.
Drowning.
Damn
All right, let's not talk about
Yeah,
drowning dogs.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you spray a loose chihuahua with a fire hose, it'll hate it, I imagine. But
It'll probably die.
yeah, yelp.
I don't think it would even get that much out.
Gentlemen, this conversation is going in circles. Fuck this shit, I'm out. And then I dimension door down to my room. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, you had a good idea, and that dolphin had actually slammed to the wall. Like, shit, slowly flop out of the.
destroying, you know.
Yeah,
the
priceless
earth.
treasures.
So you guys retire to your rooms?
No, I'm gonna steal the ship and stuff after food
Okay. Okay.
for a bit, and then
I need like a good way to like.
yeah, do that.
Organize them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to my
empty sleeve.
I mean, that's not. They're gonna get all of this.
I go to my room and pray to.
So you know they are numbered.
This one's not.
Yeah, the original one, the front page.
That is the corner. That is the front page. So should I just write 1.0?
You can do whatever you want. It's yours.
What does SC possibly mean?
Snapchat.
The initials of a name that we have come across.
No, that's not him.
Santa Claus.
Ah!
I know him.
You did write surface contact. In the first.
I
entry.
likely assume it means surface contact. With my 20 intelligence.
And you can figure out by that journal entry that it is. I mean, he wrote it as it's a dawn of a new day.
Okay. All right. Next day.
Okay, so you guys all go to sleep. Are you spending the whole night?
Most of it up until like the sun starts coming up, and then
Okay.
Go to bed.
Okay. So, are you calling somebody up to help out, or?
Yeah, hey Clarence, we're not that far off from here. If you just keep it going straight, we should be there within the next 8 hours.
Gives
Alright?
you a cry, and he goes, oh.
I'm gonna go fuck off to bed.
Walks up and starts to steer the ship. Okay.
He's a better captain than I am.
You head off. You go to sleep. You take a nice little long rest, so it's going to be a good 8-9 hours for you to do that.
I'll take 8.
8-9 hours. Everyone else, what would you like to do?
I want to go to my room and pray to Cleveland
Okay, you do that.
and ask for guidance on how I can convince them that I'm not a monster.
Okay.
Is this the next day or the night prior?
This is
This is the
night.
next-
During the night.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the night or the day, because this is the next day.
The
this is
night
next
the
night.
night while I was captaining, and then
Okay.
he was going to say what he wanted to do
Okay.
during that night while I was
Yeah.
captaining.
That.
As you're praying, you almost feel a point of pressure in the room. Okay, where everything feels heavy, thick, like the air itself
I'm wondering how he sees immediately.
is.
Okay.
The air itself is almost like if you were underwater when you first came to. It's just oppressive. And in your mind, you hear a person speaking to you, and he says a few words. He goes, "If you are truthful, they will believe you over time. Until then, steadfast." And then the pressure releases in the room. So you go to sleep. It's the next morning. Costos, are you going to be training a bit, little bit more?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me. I'd say you're going to take the first half. Give me 2 performance checks.
Bang bang.
First one, the Mexican dice.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that is like
You said performance?
Performance.
That is a 12.
A 12. Yeah, you're on the same mark as the day before.
Christmas dice.
You know, you're feeling
Santa Claus.
like you're not going backwards in the teaching, but you're staying right at the same level.
All right, and then
Second performance check.
second performance check. Nat 1.
You definitely have fallen backwards in this as you start to teach them. You falter on many of your teachings for a good 4 hours. You become frustrated, not at him, but frustrated at yourself. You feel that you might want to take a break from teaching him at this point, and maybe just let him kind of be a child at this moment, as he's not really had very much of that chance to.
You need barbarian training.
There is no rest. Get back to work.
But
Damn.
it
You're not
takes
gonna
you.
go to school.
But
You better learn how to be a thief.
this is a
Pretty sure
good,
he was a thief beforehand.
good portion of the morning. It's a good portion of the morning. Good portion in the afternoon. It's a good 7 hours that you're doing this, teaching him for that, and you still have the rest of the day. Brutus, anything?
I'm
Can I stumble upon their training session?
Well, they're kind of in the bowels of the ship. It literally is a storage area underneath the lowest level. So, unless you were purposely looking for them, and you dipped your head underneath there because they're kind of in the center of the ship, where the entrances are in the front and the back.
I know this is why Hebo keeps the dilly weed.
Yeah.
Clearly, I need to take my brain function to the next level.
drugs.
Trying to think on the material plane is not enough. I must transcend reality.
That's it.
So, but yeah.
Give me that shit.
I want to try and I don't want to try and find Hemo,
That's how you do it.
but I want to try to find either
Is this
Rusty
when Little Wayne
or
jumps on the
Casas.
Well, Rusty's in his room. It's very easy to
Okay,
find him.
but I want to try and like find both of them.
Well, all right.
I still like to stick to social areas, but like there has to be like at least a table and a chair. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I mean, you're fairly easy because it's not like you're hiding.
Yeah.
They are kind of training at this point, and they've gone to an area where nobody's in.
Right.
So, roll me investigation.
Night, 21.
21.
Sherlock.
You go searching. You go through each level one by one.
Exactly.
You see the open hatch to the cargo area. You kind of dip your head down there, and with your night vision, with your dark vision, you can see that Casas is down there, and he's training.
Do I still have that? I thought
Oh
I
no,
lost that.
you don't have your dark vision. Sorry,
You see
but
Clarence,
you
he's
hear
topless. Sweaty. You hear carrots.
You hear the crunching of leaves.
you hear him at this moment. Like Casas is cursing under his breath, because I mean you're hearing some stumbles and whatnot.
You smell sweaty kitty.
Yeah, you do not have dark vision. I forgot about
How does that
that.
make you feel?
But you hear him down.
I
You
don't want
hear
to say
him.
what I want to say.
You hear him in the bowels of the ship.
What, sweaty kid? Yeah.
Casas?
Poor Tommy.
What the fuck? It's my little brother. Does that make it weirder?
Cut that out.
Casas?
Yes. I'm in here.
Are you okay?
I've had better days.
Where are you?
Right behind you.
I slowly turn around.
It's the back of the ship.
I'm kidding. I'm right in front of you.
I turn back around.
He's right at the bottom.
I am under the couch eating this up.
I put my hand on the shoulder.
Don't freak out.
Oh, you get out. All right, so he climbs up and
You gotta teach me how to do that one day. Listen. Can we talk privately, real fast?
Sure, Mikey. Let us take a break for the day. Come back up.
okay, sounds good. You come up and like he's sweating too, and he goes up and just walks away, but is kind of like perplexed. You can see that he's going over what you taught him, and the last like 3 hours he's just
Not getting. It's
not
like,
getting.
Yeah.
He tells me not to do this, and then he
Everything,
does
yeah,
it.
everything is contradictory of what you were teaching him.
So
Trust me, Mikey. It'll all work itself out in the end.
So, remember how I came to you on the ship before and I said, if I start acting funny or start doing things that I normally wouldn't do, you know, keep an eye on me?
Yes.
Okay. And then I died, I think. And then I'm here now like this, and I point to my frostbite scar tissue. I've been praying to Kalimvor just about every night for guidance and you know, trying to figure out more of what's going on.
Well, first of all, there's a problem with your story.
Which one?
You're praying. I've never seen you do that.
I don't do it in public in front of you guys. I do it in the confines of my own room.
Nope. Get out of here.
After stream, Kevin.
Hey, you really don't pray. So would that be the weird behavior you're telling me to keep an eye out for?
Well, not necessarily, no. When I said that, I was mainly referring to flat out destruction.
Oh, okay.
And that was more so towards what happened with the first ship I was on with Captain Mav.
Oh, so you have tendency to go blind-eyed and destroy everything.
Well, I don't know, because that's the thing. I don't remember anything from that night. But, as I was saying,
I've been going to my room and praying to Kalimvor every night, just about. Guidance, reassurance. When we lost all those men, I asked to make sure that, he would let me know that they got across safely or got to where they needed to go. Mm-hmm. In the middle of my, meditation, I felt a gentle breeze go against my chest, and I was not by a window or there was no draft or anything. Oh no.
Keep going.
And that threw me off because I've never witnessed that or had that experience before, nor was I expecting it. But also, last night, I asked them what I could do to help everybody be convinced that I'm not a monster.
I don't believe you are.
Well, I figured you were the best person to go to with this, because I feel as though if I go to Hemo or go to Rusty, they'll just, like they said yesterday, that's exactly what a zombie would say if he was trying to prove that he's not a zombie.
So what do you propose?
I feel as though they listen to you a lot better and a lot more than what they do to me. Maybe if you could help me try and convince them. Not overwhelmingly, but I did ask Kalimvor what I can do, and he said, as long as I'm truthful in time, they will believe me.
And have you been truthful?
Yeah, you asked me to pee on that guy. I haven't. I asked you why would I do that.
What did I smoke outside?
Remember the silver goblin that I stole from Treadcaster?
I knew that was you.
When Captain Mav died and we set his body out for ceremony, I placed it in his pocket.
I see. Well, seeing as how we can't go back to Treadcaster and put it back now, can we? We're kind of wanted.
I don't think we're wanted as much as we are unwelcomed.
Definitely wanted.
Why are we wanted?
They may be under the impression that you killed the king.
No.
As much as you guys assholes talked about it, they're not under that impression from what you guys are
No,
saying.
they, we
Unwanted is true.
Unwanted is true. Unwanted is
Thanks,
definitely.
Anthony.
Unwanted is definitely true. In suspicion of murdering royalty, I don't think so.
No, okay. We kind of did not play our hand as dealt as well as we could have in the assassination of the king.
He's like, what?
You're having a lot of trouble today, guy.
I think it's time.
I don't dispute that.
Pretty sure I said the words in the right order.
They were there.
Not all of them, but they were.
He said,
I'm sorry, what did you say? Barbosa? Ah, yes, the rival captain.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
No, keep going. You were just trying to tell us how you're not a dick. Come on. Okay.
I was actually enjoying it too.
I know. You don't break it. Let's go.
What I would like for you to help me with is see if you can try and help me convince them. Not so much Rusty, because I don't think Rusty really cares one way or the other, as long as, he's still alive.
I don't think words alone will be able to convince them.
Well,
Actions may be required, but we'll come up with that when we get there.
I don't want to rig it so that they believe me because I did this or I didn't do that.
Let's have it flow naturally.
That's what I mean. I'm asking you as a friend. If they come to you, be honest with them.
I will be honest.
I was honest about the rabbits too.
Minus points.
About the what?
Minus brownie points.
Rabbit stew. Well, I was.
Oh, the rabbit stew.
Yeah, to everyone else,
admitting
too.
it to him.
Remember that awful thing you cooked? I told you it was bad.
And then everyone else, when you told me not to tell everyone else. That's what you just admitted to him.
Yeah.
That is it. Does that keep you even? Are you Sweden? Is that how that works? One negative and one positive equals one nothing.
Yes, he's Sweden.
Yeah, there we
Isn't
go.
that Switzerland?
They're
Not
both
Sweden?
neutral.
That's the reason why I went with Sweden.
I'm pretty sure the Swedish are like Vikings. you know?
Yeah, I know.
They were.
They
Or
were.
in the
at one point,
Renaissance
yeah.
area.
Now they just go, yeah.
5 to some pastries
Ricola?
and coffees. For our Swedish audience, we appreciate
Here
it.
you go, some chocolate.
Or Swedish.
I love IKEA. It's my favorite.
5D1 Gaming, where we insult your country.
Wait, those aren't insulting.
Next up, Germany.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm your favorite piece of furniture.
Not gonna
What?
lie.
The Hergenfargen?
The Hergenfargen?
It's where you eat their meatballs off of. It's what...
We are going to make you drive in Volkswagen.
no, you're still stuck on this.
Not
So
gonna
we're not
lie,
pushing
dude.
this episode.
I enjoy a nice bratwurst. I'm just
Yeah. But anyway,
sauerkraut. You know, the whole
Yeah,
nine.
you're not wrong.
so he asked,
Leader
so he asked you to help him, along the way. You guys part away. Have you done any study sessions this morning?
No, I was
Rusty?
letting them do their thing.
All right. Are you spending some time?
Yeah. I think first waking up, obviously I want to go get something to eat.
Okay.
And then a little powwow, be like, oh, hello, good morning. Yes, quite. Sure, yes. No seagulls. I think we're doing okay again. Maybe we dropped the tail, so to speak.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, yes. I think that I shall have myself a study session. Then.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I never want to let the 4 dudes that are on the ship know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Like if they see me, they're just like, why is this guy always fucking reading? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be walking around chanting abyssal translations. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
No, the general idea is they're just looking at you. They pass by.
Pretty
but
sure I
they,
just summoned something.
They're not really paying attention to you.
Yeah.
They are. You're going through, and they look down. They don't know what the hell you're working on.
It's like the way I want it to be is like these secrets that we're determining and finding out here and that are coming to light are just for me. Like I want all the knowledge first before I decide what to do with it. You understand? Yeah. So then I'll go and have my first study session of the morning.
Okay.
It's fucking God, dude. I can't roll for shit tonight. It's 12. You should have ran a combat tonight because
All right.
I'm just not doing well.
12.
Wait, keep
Actually-
seasick.
Yeah.
Actually, with this, you get this here.
3 fails gets you 1 excerpt.
No, 12 is not a failure.
You know what I'm saying?
It just says use a sucka over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's a sucka.
You're going
It
through.
sa- It just says critical system error. Please reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You start to realize the dates on the entries.
Oh, those are dates.
Mhm.
Okay.
You start to realize the dates on the entries. They start to become more sparse. There's more time between entries.
So, am I likely to assume that the first number is the year, then dot, next number is the month, and then day?
It's
Or
the day, year
Right.
and day.
year and day? Oh, so like year 7, day 241. Okay. Yeah, 7, day 241. Well, actually,
Captain's log.
Yeah. In Captain's log, today we encountered a zombie. I'll take a break after my first study session. I'll read that later.
Okay. Okay.
I will go.
So you're not studying again. You're just taking the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like after 4 hours of this shit. I'm like, okay, I need to like stretch my legs or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I will go around and
Your normal morning routine, you just look for hemo off the captain's wheel.
yeah. Well, I mean, anybody who's willing to like watch my back while I want to see what everyone's like getting up and into. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Especially, I would like to run into like. Did you have a second training session with Mikey?
We haven't gotten to his
Will
morning.
you?
We haven't gotten to his
We haven't
morning.
got that far.
yet.
Yeah.
All right. If you do, I want to stumble upon that in my break.
Okay.
I have some good stuff for that. I don't know. Is anyone doing anything? I'll like walk out.
Hemo
I'm sleeping.
sleeping. When you look up, you see Clarence. He's kind of steering the ship. Brutus, you haven't seen him. He's been kind of sparse. You can kind of figure, like, because you haven't seen him, because you've been coming out and walking
Being a
around
dick
and
to
sitting.
him.
You can feel that he's staying more to the bows of the ship, like where his quarters are.
All right. Let's go on a hike and find the boys.
Okay.
What?
Just going to hike, find the boys.
Yeah.
Roll me investigation real quick.
Where are them boys?
Where they at? Dude, I can't roll for shit.
What you got?
16. I mean,
What
that's
do you
only
mean?
because I...
What do you do, Saudi?
No, I rolled an... I haven't rolled, like, over a 10, like, all night.
Pick a different dice. 16. You're able to find them. Like,
Yeah, well,
they're not hiding.
I have a plus A modifier,
yeah.
but, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, not rolling over a 10 is, you know,
But trying to find
improbable.
them with a 16, you're able to find them within like, you're able to find Brutus within like 5 minutes of you going down. You can you find him. He's in his quarters. It looks like the door is slightly ajar.
So I walk by and be like, oh, hello. Hey, hi, Brutus. Hello. How are you?
Fine.
How fares your adventure on the sea?
Same as every other one.
I'm sure that this is quite your nature to be in. This is your niche. This is your home.
No, my home is in Sladen's, but
Oh, you know what I meant. You're more used to this scenery than being in other places we've been.
that's a fair assessment.
Your natural environment, if you will.
Definitely not a fish, but yeah.
I, however, am terribly bored by all of this. There seems to be nothing to do from day to day to day, and I'm just cramped up all the time, and we have to eat the same thing over and over again, and I need stimulus and diversity.
There's always stuff to be done on the ship.
You mean like manual labor?
Yeah.
Oh, Brutus, excuse me, I simply must be going.
What about that servant boy?
What, Seven Boy?
When we were at the house, you had some kind of magical maid service.
Are you talking about like animating objects and having them perform simple household tasks?
Yeah,
Yes, I mean, I could get them to do it.
but you won't, will you?
I mean, what would you like done, Brutus?
It's not what I would like done. I'm not the captain anymore. Captain's Hemo.
Well, fair enough, but I will still perform a favor if it's, you know, reasonable.
Nope.
Okay, well then, I don't see anything to be doing. The Pirate King's
Yeah, I know. I was enjoying how much you enjoyed it. 'Cause your eyes were closed. You're like, oh.
the pirate captain appears. His men appear to be handling all of the day-to-day daily tasks of maintaining the ship. So I don't really see much to be doing.
The Pirate King?
Yeah, what's his face? That asshole that robbed us.
Oh yeah, we still have to get your money back.
Yes.
Well, Hemo still has to get your money back.
I doubt that he's going to be able to.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Hemo's not exactly the most.
overpaid.
He's not exactly the most cunning, and this man that we're dealing with clearly has a very linear focus.
Do you trust him?
Who? The Pirate King?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
You do have a point. He is a pirate.
Yeah. Not to say anything about you, Brutus. I don't mean to.
No, you don't trust me because I'm a zombie.
A zombie. Are
And
you? Are you?
A zombie
Are you a
dimension
zombie?
door
Yeah,
slowly
right.
into the ground.
For record, I don't think that you're a zombie. No zombie I've ever come across, and I've not dabbled in them, but I have,
You are essentially one, yes.
what, a zombie?
Yeah, you're old.
Why would you say that?
Because you're old.
No, I still have a pulse sometimes.
Not the radial one so much.
That one seemed to have retired. But however, if you go for the femoral,
It's right here.
slap my chicken legs. Now, I don't actually believe that you're a zombie. I've met quite a few, and I've had enough run-ins with the necromancers that animate the dead, and I've done, you know, not that I have performed such magics, but I've at least witnessed them or researched them to the point where I understand them at their core.
Zombie hand comes out of your robe. You're like, no.
That was those servants that you were talking about earlier.
Brains.
Shut up down there, Louis! I told you I would feed you later.
Oh wow. Oh,
He really wants those 5 platinum rings that Casa still has. He
House
thought I
is handed
forgot.
them out to us.
He thought I forgot, but Louis didn't. Louis never forgets.
He thought I forgot about Louis.
Yeah, right?
So you also believe that I am not a zombie?
Remove your breastplate.
Show me that.
Rusty,
That's not Mickey Mouse.
you gotta at least buy me a drink or 5 first, dude.
Grow up, Brutus. Take it off.
No. Well, tell me what you plan on doing first.
I'm going to examine you for signs of zombism.
Reluctantly, I take my breastplate off.
Okay.
All right. I will.
Takes you about 5. It takes you about 5 minutes to take it off.
I will. Yeah. Show me that. No. I will. I'll take out my spellbook and cast detect magic on Brutus, and I'll like give him like an examination, and I'll be like, you see right here, this scar that's at this level, that's not normal. If you were an actual living being, you wouldn't have something like that. It would have healed. It seems very fatal. You definitely died that day. And then I want to like, just examine him and be
Detect
like,
magic?
Ask him if he wants to be a
His
star.
whole aura is magic.
Yeah.
Before, you've done it
What
before,
school?
and it is
Radiant, divine,
Necrotic.
it would be
necromantic.
it'd be more of divine magic
Yeah. Yeah.
at this point.
It's not necromancy though.
Yeah, it's not that there is no necromancy aura from him. It's more of divine.
Yeah. Yeah.
The presentation
So-
is basically the same, just not the same.
So now listen, Bert, and like I want to give him like a whole examination, like test his reflexes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, that.
Pretty good.
Do your reflexes work?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Okay. So you know what I mean? Go through like a whole like examination and just be like, now check his eyes. All right, and let me see. Open.
When you check his eyes are like pure white, almost like a white.
That's
There's
glaucoma.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
I need the dilly weed.
it is
Need the daily weed.
it's like a different shades of white that you can see almost in a swirl pattern
Yeah.
that are in his eyes.
Yeah.
Where
Now, listen, Brutus. Here's what I've come to after more closely examining you. Wait, was that solar flare or?
Yeah, it was I accept
No,
that.
Solar Flare is back.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Try
So
being
what I have come to after examining you is that while you may not be reanimated by necromantic magics, I would still technically classify you as some sort of undead and/or zombie entity. Clearly, you were killed. No one would be able to survive a wound like that and then brought back to life. However, the magical aura that you radiate is not necromancy. It is like a divinity. Not my personal area of expertise, but we are not wrong when we tell you that you're a zombie. You did die and then come back to life.
So it's like a technicality diagnosis type of thing?
It's really about how you want to look at it. Technically, I would say that you are undead, but a zombie, maybe not.
you're true in your assessment.
I can't hear you if you were close to the mic.
You're true in your assessment.
There we go.
Sultry.
Now say it
Welcome.
in a French accent.
Welcome to Rusty's
true in your
ASMR stream.
Well, can I get dressed now?
Sure. You
You
do
want to be a
really-
star, don't you?
You do realize you were naked most of the time that I've known you, correct? Paw
No,
a lion cloth.
I was mostly naked.
Yeah, mostly. Excuse me.
All of the time that I was around you.
Yes.
Until I came back from the dead and I hugged Timo.
And now you just all of a sudden. That's fine. Whatever makes you more comfortable, Brutus. So anyway, that's my assessment.
So would you be willing to help me convince Timo that I am not a zombie?
I don't know what word you wish to use.
What word?
Yes. I don't know how to classify you. Undead.
Well, I feel as though undead would be better than zombie. Maybe say technically I'm a zombie, but not a zombie that we've been seeing.
If it would make you feel better, then I will change up the vernacular and try to get Hemo to see you as an undead as opposed to a zombie.
Somehow I don't think this will work, but I appreciate that, Rusty. Thank you.
I mean, he comes from the woods. He's a simple little,
Nature freak?
yes, whatever you want to call it, a hippie. He doesn't know the inner workings of the world and the magics and
And the magics.
the things.
Even knows nothing of magic.
You know what I mean? It's all like
Hey,
it's
you
a
just started using that.
it's like a different kind of magic that I refer to when I say that.
Okay.
You have the naturally, earthly,
You
druidic magic.
did not offend me or Hemo. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Sounds good.
Okay. Do you feel better now?
A little bit.
All right. I'll see you later, zombie.
So as he leaves, it's midday. You're waking up, Hemo. Bertus, you had your little talk. You've been praying. Kasos has been going through his training the past couple days. Today he has chosen not to for right now, for the morning.
I'm
And
mostly self-meditating by myself.
trying
I'm
to
down
center
there,
yourself. Yeah.
trying to center myself, trying to recollect my
Wushu
thoughts.
Are you
Fraba.
doing a handstand on 2 fingers? Like
Um,
Yeah.
roll me.
acrobatics.
Roll me wisdom.
Yeah, give it a chakra check.
Give it a chakra check.
Roll me wisdom. A wisdom save, actually.
Wisdom save,
Yeah, I don't know if it
You're
changes
dead.
anything,
trying to
but wisdom
boost it?
save.
Yeah, but you
No.
have an aneurysm.
level it.
Oh, okay.
Because on this side it's like tilted
Yeah.
this way, on that side it's tilted that way. So,
Try to get in the middle.
yep.
It's not gonna work.
Wisdom.
We have an uneven
Wisdom
playing
save.
surfaces that are altering the rolls of our dice.
Yeah, I feel like you did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Tough shit.
Just so I wouldn't roll over a 10.
I just
Pound
want to
sand, fellas.
I just want to point out, every time I'm at that table, I roll a hell of a lot better than I do over here, and I fully blame Anthony for that.
Welcome to the winner's corner.
Where? Here?
lost
Where I
that
am
card.
right now?
Right where I
This
am right
spot?
now, this spot.
This specific area?
11. You feel like you can center yourself. There's nothing. You're not gaining anything out of it, but you have been able to, with your frustration, with your natural one on the previous day, you're centering yourself, and you feel like you can start to attack the training again. So since we're halfway through the day and everybody has kind of finished up what they're doing for that day, we're going to go on a break for the night.
Woo woo!
So
Yeah! Boat stuff.
I hope everybody enjoyed the RP of tonight.
Boats and zombies.
I feel that everybody is getting better and better, and the jokes are just flowing a lot better. It's like a river.
All right.
He's like the Bob Ross of D&D.
Just the happy river of happiness.
I'm okay with that.
We're all babbling brooks here. Everything's fine.
Babbling out memes.
If you guys haven't already and you're watching us through Twitch, please follow and subscribe to us if you want to. You can hook up your Amazon Prime to your subscription. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can go ahead and sub to us and hit the little bell, get notified when we put these videos up. Give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs down, leave a little comment, whatever you would like to do. If anybody would like to know our schedule, it is we stream these on Twitch, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Mondays, and the videos are loaded up on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, just the same. So, I would like to leave you with, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, a wonderful morning, a wonderful afternoon, whenever you're watching us, and we love you guys.
And have a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Turkey Day or whatever.
Whatever. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Vin.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday
Vin.
to you.
I was genuine with it, buddy.
Happy birthday
And
to
goodbye.